Can you take the street book, sir?
Barakasha.
I can also check.
I got it here too.
Just want to check.
Brother, brother.
Don't see it.
You don't see it?
Nope.
On the GMS gathering, Great Miss in Germany.
See it?
You see it? Because it's there. Yeah, I see this flag. Wait. Yeah, it's good.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakudash.
double honors to the elders and the apostles, great miracles, and taught us the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect, 144,000 men pushing the truth and wholehearted sincerity across the four winds. The GMS Germany camp out here through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, preaching and prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass queendom, and hastening the day of the return of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which is Yahweh Shai. And in that day, judgments are going to be passed out, man. When Yahweh Shai returns, which ultimately is what the elect are waiting for. We are waiting for him to redeem us. And that's what his name means. He is salvation. Okay, he's going to redeem us.
Preach. The jacket said preach.
Oh,
Did you see it?
oh, the jacket said
The jacket
preach.
said preach, man.
It
It said preach. So like, I didn't want to cut you off.
I thought it was somebody we knew.
No,
I
no.
was like, damn, that quick,
Yeah.
Shabby? It's like, damn.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
This
Do
is
this-
sweet, though, man.
through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're waiting for the return of who the word English calls Jesus Christ. Okay, which is Yahweh Shai. All right. He's prophesied many times all throughout the scriptures, man. All right. What he's going to do for Israel, what he came to do for Israel, that he only came for Israel, that he only wants Israel, and not even all Israel, the creme de la creme of Israel, the elect of Israel, man. Okay. He didn't come for the whole nation of Israel either. Just like he didn't come for the whole goddamn world, he didn't come for the whole nation of Israel either. He only came for the elect of Israel.
That's right. That's right.
Okay? What you got, Ak?
It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, and let me start at verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are there shall be burnt up."
Go ahead, Ak.
Yeah, I just want to break up the first point because that's the day of the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night for these people, man, because they're not watching, because I can get 2 Ezra 9:1, because we're supposed to watch the times, man, measure the time diligently in itself. This is what we're supposed to do, but these people are not doing it. So this is why the day gonna come as a thief in the night, man. That's all I wanted to say. He has a precept for that. But the point is in verse 12 and 13, what I wanted to read for you.
Go ahead.
Can you read?
Verses 9 and 1.
Yeah.
He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself.
See, measure though the time diligently in itself. And how you do that, man? You read the prophecies, just read 2 Ezra 15 chapter, 16 chapter, the book of Isaiah, the book of Matthew. Matthew 24 is basically also measurement of the times, because when you read it, you see the things that Yahushua said they're going to come to pass before his coming. Because the disciples asked him, like, yo, Yahushua, when are you going to come back? And then he gave him the list, basically. Also, the book of Revelation, man. You see all these things, man. Read.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have taught thee before, then shalt thou understand that is at the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Exactly. So this is what the Heavenly Father does, man. He's visiting the world which he made with the plagues that he's sending, man. Because can you read verse 2 also? Can you read verse 2? Then read verse 3.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
And this is what we see, man. We see outbursts of the people, man. The last few weeks in Germany, mad protests out there. Maybe not violent.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Everywhere, man.
Yeah, man. So you see really what's going on in Germany. You saw like mass protests because in Germany they want to come with the vaccine mandate, for the healthcare and also for all the population. But they have the 15th of December, but they already said we're going to push it back. 15th of March to what? because they had said already they're going to push it back because they know if they do that, a lot of people are going to quit their jobs. Like 40 or 50% of the medical staff said like they want to quit, and then they're going to stand there without it. And with so-called overwhelmed hospitals and shit like that, you know. But also what you have in Kazakhstan, man, this was freaking Segner's 15th chapter, man. They had really the summary execution, man, because they said, listen, you shoot on sight. That the president of Kazakhstan said, listen, the military gonna come and gonna shoot y'all on sight, man. And this is really what's going on, man. So we see which time we're in, man. It's the time of the end, man. You know.
And across many little places there was a lot of demos, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the little villages, little places they got demos in front of the roundhouse, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the one guy I think in Italy, he got they threw seaweed in his ass, man.
Yeah.
Took seaweed and threw it in his ass, man. The mayor, man,
man.
the one city. Yeah, man.
See, so the people have are even the jabbed up are starting to be like, you know what, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, because they heard the third, the fourth one they have to take. Yeah, they're like, we're gonna revolt. Yeah, man, 2G plus, man. Yeah, now in Germany you have 2G plus, so even if you max it or recover,
still gotta go.
You have to go take a negative test, man. Which makes
like, yeah, go ahead. I was about to say, and it doesn't make no fucking sense.
Yeah, actually, so-called makes sense. You know why? Because these people always say like, yeah, if you max it, you can't spread the virus anymore. This is what Fauci said, right?
Yeah.
But when you look at it, these motherfuckers are super spreaders, man. They are really spreading the disease, man. Because hey, they are really the disease is like boosted to this shit, man, like that. You know?
They're careless. They say I can get it, I can spread it, so I can do what I want.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like that.
Can I read verse 5 too?
Verse 5?
Yeah. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifested.
Yeah, that's a beautiful verse, man. Very beautiful, man. Because the end is really manifest, man. The end is set for a particular time, man. For us, it may seem long, but for the Heavenly Father, it's just days, man. You know,
Minutes.
when you think about it like this, you know, people want to say we the millions. We have what?
2 billion.
Yeah,
2 billion
years, whatever. You know, the Earth is 2 billion years or whatever. Yeah, it's just really madness. But actually, the Earth is, if I remember right, 13 to 14 thousand years old. So it's for the Lord when it's 1 day, 1,000 year term. Now 1,000 years is 1 day term. So it's like 14 days from. It's nothing fun. It's like He just created everything, you know. And that's the thing, man. Yeah, man. So we really see, man. Hey, this is the time, man. We just have to patiently wait because Heavenly Father is short the time, and we see the end is near, man.
Because the earth was made in 7,000 years, right?
Yeah, because it was 6 days.
Yeah,
6 days of work and 7 was a year, 1,000 years of rest, basically. Day of rest.
Yeah.
So it was 7,000 years, and then when you think about the history, really looking at it, these empires wasn't ruling for hundreds of thousands of years, whatever. Yeah, it was like for a few years.
Yeah, man.
And then it was the next one up. You know, now we this kingdom, and we what is the timeline from that? Yahushua wasn't planned 2,000 years ago. You know, so you count that out 10,000 years, so on and so forth. So, you know, so we're not ultimately in millions of years. No, man, this is a short time period for the Lord, but longest time period for us because you're looking at this time like, yo, man, this shit fucked up, man. You want to get the fuck out of here, but hey, we can't, man. We have to suffer these things, man. We have to drink the water of affliction, eat the bread of affliction, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we have to do, man.
We gotta pay for what is actually ours, man.
Yeah, man.
This whole earth is ours.
Yeah.
You have to watch it be trampled down.
Yeah.
You have to watch our homeland be trampled.
Yeah.
You know how many? You know, somebody was like, you know what? Let's go to Israel next year, and my heart was just sad as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was sad because I know the precept that the Lord said that we can't go over to the cities of Jerusalem, but it's like even if I really got to go there, I couldn't experience it really.
No, you would just see certain things,
You know
everything limited, and you would get really vexed also.
That's what I'm saying, because this is my homeland, man.
Yeah.
This is my homeland, and I don't know nothing. I gotta pay for to go to certain areas to.
And you're limited also.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, don't go back there. You can't see these things, or this, that, and the third is off limits for you. You know, these things, man. Knowing that, like, man, we have to suffer these things, like the brother said, man.
Yeah, man. And also the thing is, when you look at Jerusalem, it's really a desert right now. Normally, it should be
Flourishing.
land flourishing like milk and honey, which means very, very fruitful place, man. You know, because when you think about it, what do you need? You need these crops. You need the substance of the earth to survive, man. And they're very fruitful, man. But he said it fucking destroyed it. But can I go back to the verse that I actually had for you? The 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Because all these things going to be burned up actually. This kingdom going to be destroyed. This kingdom going to be on fire, especially America. America going to be the lake of fire. So when all these things going to be destroyed, what person you going to be, man? You're going to be a righteous person, you're going to act right, or you're going to act wrong. Because these are these two sides. You're going to act according to Yahweh Shem Shai and follow his ways and wait patiently, or you're going to live so-called the YOLO life, man. The YOLO lifestyle, which is of the world, man. Because these people are like that. They have this, why do you think they all get juiced up? Because I think this is the only lifetime to live. That's it. They're like, give me one our freedom because we're not going to live. We're not going to experience the happiness and joy again. I need to survive. I need to go to the gym. I need to travel. I need to do these things because they think this is because this is their kingdom. This is their life. This is why they're all making these. This is why they basically sacrificing themselves to have fucking so-called freedom, walking with a mouth cap all day, man. Mouth cap all day, man. The fucking street. They could all take it off, but see when they say shit. It would be too much. But they're not in the spirit yet, But now comes the point for you, verse 12. So lucky. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 12, it says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High.
See? And that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, man.
The elect, the remnant, the creme de la creme, the true, what does it say, followers of Christ, of Yahweh Shai, of Hamashiach. They waiting for that day, man. They looking, man. They diligently looking. They diligently looking, man. They watching, because these scriptures have revealed unto them what? Greater things are coming.
Yeah, man.
Greater things are about to be revealed unto this world and revealed unto the elect, the ones who have waited for Yahweh Shem Shai for his return, man. I was just thinking about last night. I was when I went back to my place, right?
Yeah.
They got this thing on the Disney Plus now, the Eternals. Have you watched it? Watch the first 10 minutes of Eternals. What it says in the beginning, it was there was this power, and out of nowhere, he sent these men to protect the earth. And anyways, it just how they had the ship, and then it came out. The ship came out, and then it was like visible and all of these things. And it just shows you, man. It just shows you that, I'm ready for us to be put back into power. I'm ready for our technology, our essence, our heritage, our laws, our statutes, our commandments to be pushed across this whole planet, man. All right, for this world to stop being out of order and back in order, man. Go ahead, get what you got. Like it.
Verse 12, the rest, it says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, when the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
See? Not talking about that thermonuclear fire, man. And that's what's needed. That's what's needed. This place is not going to be cleansed by nothing. All right, Esau is not going to give up his queendom, but it's going to have to be snatched from him, man. Right? It's going to have to be taken from him, and through blood, through pain, right? Through tribulation, and not, on the 2/3 of Israel, but for these heathens, it's going to be an absolute terror, man. And the 2/3, but unto the elect, it's going to be. He said, "We hastening, we're waiting for that day, man." All right, we're in the heavens shall be as a fervent oven, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, can you get the Malachi 4:1?
4:1.
Let me look up the word hasting, bro.
Hastening means, we steadily, quickly waiting, ready for it to be done quickly. Haste.
It says haste. Late 13th century. Hurrying, haste, celerity, swiftness, speed, need for quick action, urgency, man.
Urgency.
See.
So we're waiting for Yahweh Shai to come with urgency, man.
Yeah, man.
We urgently waiting for him to come, man.
That's right. That's right.
Sighing and crying, man. Daily vexed, looking at this fucking queendom the way that it is. All right, but we see that we at the end because Esau is making his moves, man. Esau is fucking himself up left and right. He don't even realize, and it's funny because they know that the scriptures are being fulfilled. They got it in the Vatican. You think what did that dude say? He said he was the intelligence agency. That's what the CIA. There's FBI, CIA, NSA. All right. So those three are intelligence. Okay. So if he's one of those three, those are the biggest things, some of the biggest agencies in Babylon, man. All right. So they know. And he said when anything dealt with religion, who did they send? Send him. All right. So they know what's going on, man. And then they suppress him. Go ahead, all right.
The verse is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time.
See? But he knoweth that he have but a short time. See? He know that his time is up. All right. And that shit pisses him off, honestly. Because the Lord putting that spirit to rile him up, man, to come with wrath, man. To come with anger. Because he know that, hey, damn, these Israelites, they still got the blessing, man. You know, like what the, no matter what we did to them, no matter how, what's that precept said? These ordinances to stop. Then
I got you.
Quick.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, kind of.
Jeremiah
31?
Yeah,
31?
Now a little bit down, but it's in the 31st chapter. Because first speaks about we're going to have the new bodies.
Okay.
You know, the law is going to be written out inward parts.
Yeah,
but then it says down, Jeremiah 31 and verse 35, it says, this saith the Lord Yahweh, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar, the Lord Yahweh. So like Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me,
so you can stop the sun, you can stop the waves of the ocean. Okay, those things have been set in motion by the Lord, by his power, man, by his word. All right, go ahead.
If you can basically stop the sun and the moon.
Yeah, man.
Because that's why Esau also want to claim that the moon is just a reflection of the sun.
Yeah,
but,
go ahead.
But this even says here that the sun, that the moon was and the stars was given for light by night, man. So this is a separate light. It's not just a reflection of the sun. Because the sun leaves, the moon comes up.
I confounded somebody with
you know.
I confounded them. They were like, it doesn't say that in the scriptures. And I was like, I went to Genesis, and the Lord made two great lights, one to rule the day and one to rule the night.
Exactly.
And what light rules at the night? He was like, the moon. And I was like, okay, so the moon is a light in itself.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead, all right.
It says, verse 36, if those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
You see? And Esau knows that scripture, man. He knows that scripture. That's why he tried to do his best to block out the sun and hide the moon and tell you that the sun is so far away, and hey, he trying to make you believe in him. Huh? He wants you to believe in him, man. He wants you to believe in what he said is the law on the earth. All right?
Can I just add on to that?
Go ahead, huh?
Because I remember right, they even tried to bomb the moon, man. They tried to shoot up rockets up there, man. To bomb it. Why? Because if they can destroy it, hey, we would basically cease because Heavenly Father won't go against his words, man. Yeah. This is why Esau trying all these things to go against the sun, actually against natural order, man. To destroy basically this word and everything in it, because if he does that, the Lord can't go against his word, and we're gonna be deceased from being a nation, man. You know? Yeah, man. So I had a quick verse also, because speaking about you were saying that the fire has to come to basically cleanse the word, you know?
Yeah.
I know, yeah. Malachi, we're going to read in a second, but this is Numbers chapter 31, verse 23. It says, everything that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. So everything that basically can go through the fire, shall let go to the fire to cleanse it. You understand? It says, nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of separation, and all that abideth not the fire, ye shall make it go through the water. So whatever can go through the fire, you should wash it with water. So if a couch is unclean, you shouldn't put it in the fire or whatever. You know, you should put water on it. Don't. If it's unclean, for an example. But I bring it out because water and fire are cleansing agents. This is why the first death was water, and the second death is the fire. You know, these are just basic cleansing agents. And this is what Heavenly Father bringing the fire, man. This is why Heavenly Father going to bring the nuclear fire with the fire from the chariots, you know, so-called UFOs, which are the vehicles of the Lord, to cleanse the earth from the wickedness, man. It has to be cleansed, man. We cleanse it right now. We speak this word. We speak in the fire. We speak in the water to cleanse the people. But as the Heavenly Father going to say it's enough, and you're going to what is it called? Bring judgment, man. Then it's over, man. The Heavenly Father going to destroy this world, not this earth, but this kingdom, which is built upon this earth. The Heavenly Father going to rip down these kings and going to put them in shackles. The elect going to do that.
And it's funny because when you say such things, they were like, why would the Lord destroy his beautiful thing? Because it's fucking filthy.
Yeah, it's not beautiful, man.
It's filthy, man.
Right
This
now?
place is filthy, man. What? He says, when the Lord returns, it says, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the Lord returns. And what happened during the time of Noah, man? What happened? The whole earth was flooded. The Lord flooded the whole earth in the time of Noah, man. Okay? Why? Because the earth was filthy then. So the Lord said, he's not going to flood it. He gave the rainbow as a covenant for us to understand that he won't judge the earth with water anymore. All right? So he's saying he's going to cleanse the earth again, but he's not going to do it with water this time. He's going to do it with what? With fire, man.
Yeah,
With fire. Go
make
ahead.
the covenant, like you said.
Come on.
He can't do it. He can't transgress his word, man.
Come on.
Got a quick research for you.
Go ahead, all right?
Matthew 24, Isaiah chapter 24, the point is verse 5. Let me start at verse 1. It says, behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, and with the servant, so with the master, so with the as with the maid, as with her mistress.
Slow down. Read it again. Slow down.
Yeah. Isaiah 24 and 2. It's like Yahweh Shai said. Like with the master, so gonna also be the servant.
Yeah, come on.
They won't be spared. It says, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with the master. So comparison, because the priest, the servant, the people, so gonna be with the people and the priest, the servant and the master, man. As with the maid, so with the mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord Yahweh has spoken his word. See, so every father going to bring death and destruction upon this planet, man.
He's saying everybody gonna catch that fire.
Yeah, man. Everybody going to go to hell, but the elect going to be safe, man.
Everybody gonna catch
You know?
that heat, man.
Can you get Jeremiah 31?
Huh.
So like,
Everybody gonna catch that heat.
Yeah.
You know, the servant, the master, the seller, the buyer.
yeah.
You know, he summed it up. That's everybody on the earth, man.
Yeah. Because you know how people are.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, man, the master. I'm no master. I'm just a servant.
Oh yeah,
Everybody-
servant too.
yeah, everybody
She
showing
like,
you,
nah,
man.
you ain't getting out of it,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah, man.
You're not jumping around. You're
Yeah.
not tiptoeing around this.
Yep, yep.
Or they say beating around the bush. Nah,
Yeah.
you're not beating around the bush. On this judgment, you're not running away from it. All right? You got mad people saying, oh, I'm going to Turkey. You know what I'm saying? I got to leave Europe. I'm like, bro, them missiles going to chase your ass. They're going to be on your ass. You're not running from this, man.
It's going to be everywhere, man. You can't escape. You think you're going to leave from Germany, go to so-called Balkan state or whatever, because there's more lawless or people there. Yo, the same shit going to come there because what you see is it starts in one country and going to trickle down to all the others. What happens in America are eventually going to come to all the other places also. And right now you see it the other way. All these things happen, constant, all chaos, freaking shooting on sight, rebelling against the government, fighting, everything.
They call it the ROE, the rules of engagement. All right. And those rules of engagement is going to be weapons hot. All right. So they're going to say, they're just like the brother said, how they would shoot on sight.
Summary execution, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at you and you're gonna put your hands up and they're gonna shoot your ass.
Yeah, because
That's how it's gonna be.
Because you're gonna be the state of the you're gonna be the enemy of the state, man.
Man.
And this is really the thing. So you see that Heavenly Father is bringing all the judgment, man. And like I wanted to say, you see it right now on all these other places, but in America, you don't see really shit going on right now.
Yeah.
Why? Because America is safe for the last, man. America's safe for the last because America gonna be destroyed, man.
That fat ass fruit that's on the top of the tree up there that they think nobody can get it. It's that you're like, oh, look at that apple. I want that one, but it's like, nah, we gotta wait. we we gotta wait till the ladder come. You know that we gotta get the good ladder so we don't fuck it up. We're going, and that's America, man. America is that fat ass fruit ripe for the picking, man. All right,
That's right. That's right.
it's a big ass pimple. That's what it looked like, a big ass fat pimple, man. All right, America, Babylon is a big ass pimple on somebody's forehead. Imagine that big pimple on the dude's nose in high school. He's like, damn. That's
Look
exactly
like
what you're like. You're like,
crazy.
ooh, I just want to just pop that shit. That's what America is, man.
The Heavenly Father's holding his wrath back.
Yeah, man. He's holding it
back. Like
He's
like
holding
the brother said, you want to pop it?
Yeah.
Heavenly Father want to destroy America.
Hey,
he want to destroy wickedness, but he has to first let his word be fulfilled, and then the judgment gonna come. Yeah, man.
It has to be sealed in the foreheads of the elect. Yep. Right? This word, right, has to be sealed. We have to be tried as fire.
That's all these prophecies have to come to pass.
You know what I'm saying? The son of perdition have to be revealed, man. The man of sin has to be revealed. All right? The truth has to come across and spread abroad. You see, all of these things that I'm talking, these are prophecies in the scriptures that are coming to pass right now as we speak. Come on.
Because you said Babylon coming at last, yes, even John saying it's best to come zum Schluss. The best come at the end.
Save best for last. You know, that's when you eat that big meal and then you like, I got the dessert. They say save space for the dessert. Save space for the kuchen. Hey, the Noctish. America is that Noctish, man.
What about it? You could think about Esau, Jacob and Esau.
Jacob's read it. 6 and 9. It says it. What you want to say?
This Jacob's comes as second, so the last, the best comes last.
Yeah, read that. 2 6, 6 instead of verse 7. Read down to 9.
And that's in Romans 2.
Of the children that didn't do anything before. Yeah, Romans chapter 9. You can get that also. What you got? I gave you some verse, right?
Jeremiah 1.
Jeremiah 31.
31.
Yeah, read that real quick.
Read that 31.
Real quick. Because I was speaking about that the elect going to be saved of all this trials tribulation, because it says here, master and servant, so the elect will fall also under the category, you know? But category, so like it. But the Heavenly Father is going to spare his elect. Read it.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 31, verse 1.
Not 30, chapter 30, verse 1.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's 31.
chapter 30, verse 1.
Yeah.
The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, saying, thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, God of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, that I will bring again the captivity of my people, Israel and Judah, said the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it.
So read it again.
Verse 1.
Wait. The point is, yeah, keep reading. So this is what's going to happen. So like, the Heavenly Father is going to bring the captivity of Judah again and of Israel. So he's going to enslave these other nations, man. Because we was in captivity, they're going to get the basically the what is it called, payback for it, man. You know, and also like you said, write it in the book. Why? For what? For the time to come. This is why Jeremiah and all his prophets wrote these things down. Read.
The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Oh no. Jump to where you left off before. Read verse 4. Yeah, verse 4.
And these are the words that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
Yep.
For thus said the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
Exactly. This is the word of the Lord, man, because everybody want to say the word of the Lord is peace, 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 and love and unity. No. The word of the Lord is trembling and fear. When you hear these things, your heart should melt, man.
And it's funny because I was saying, that to write this in the book, right? And how many nations got this book in their hands, man? How many nations have this book in their hands, claiming that they're Christians, claiming that they love the Lord, and all of these things? And they read these things and didn't understand. And now the Lord has put the men on the earth to really bring out and break it down to the minuscule, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can Google GMS Genesis chapter 12, you're going to find a plethora of videos breaking it down, man. All right, so the Lord has put the understanding back into the whole earth and put the fear of what's to come in these Edomites, man. These heathen nations are absolutely terrified of these scriptures coming out, man. Because when they are all fulfilled, what? Israel is going to come back into the power. Go ahead, Art. Go ahead.
Read Bible shop. Because now comes the point.
For thus said the Lord Jehovah Hashem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins?
Yeah, so because normally a man can get pregnant, so you know, like ask like the third question, like you know the answer obviously.
Yeah.
Why do you see every man holding his basically his balls, man? Like, oh shit, shaking. Why? Because they're full of fear, man. Like as a woman in travail, when she basically the water breaks, the water breaks, and she hold like, oh shit, the baby wanna come, baby wanna come, like that. That's why it says also in Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, the world is basically has these birth pains right now. These are these plagues coming upon this planet Earth. They're coming upon this kingdom. Why? Because the world is about to bring forth this baby, which is the kingdom, man. Read.
As a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness.
See, all first I turn to paleness. Into when you have a pale face, when you're sick, and when you're fearful. So they're gonna be sick of feel like, yo, hey, this is too terrible. And this is how the people should be right now. But they're not like that. Why? Because they're turning a blind eye to all these things that happen. Because that's what happened right in front of the door. This is why they can still turn a blind eye to it. But there's gonna come a time where they can. This is the time of Jacob's trouble, man, which we are reading right now. Because you see these people living lives and stuff there, you know, it's a little bit, you know, it's chilly today, you know, a little bit colder. But they're out there. They've been worse, of course.
Been worse.
Like yesterday, we was here, man, it was fucking cold, man.
Been worse.
Yeah, man. But these people living their life, man. Basically living their best life, what they try to do. But
And there's
Wait,
nothing.
yeah, exactly.
They live in
working,
empty. There's fucking nothing that they're doing.
working all day, buying some shit, chilling a few hours, going back to work, man. Having 2 jobs, 3 jobs, man. And I think this is the life, man. This is no fucking life. This is fucking slavery, man.
We're sitting in the box for 10 hours, man.
I'm telling you, man. You go into a job at freaking 9 o'clock, you come home at 1900, man. What the fuck is this, man? You know?
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, man. Hey, what the fuck
This shit
is
is
this, man?
some bullshit, man.
Yeah, you just working.
You're like,
You come
hold
down,
on, hold
9
on.
o'clock, you start working, office, boom, boom, boom. Drive home, you leave punctual, mad traffic jams and shit like that. You look at it like this. Didn't have to be that. But I know it.
Okay.
You know, I come home like
Okay.
what, 17:30, 17:45.
Okay.
You know, that's what I do. You know? But still, man, I look at the time, I'm like, yo, you come home, then you have to go groceries, go, you know, go cook. And that's the life, man. Then on the weekend, of course, these people will be fucking crazy, man. Because on the weekend, they can finally unleash all the energy that are summed up throughout the week. Because what they do is just eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work. That's what they do. But the men of the Lord, what they're doing, man, they eat, sleep, work, and do this truth, man. This is what we doing, man. We have a 9 to 5 job. We working.
And families.
And families.
And in the brotherhood.
Yeah. And you think we doing nothing. You think we just coming out here having no jobs.
Yeah,
Being
man.
bounced on the street.
Yeah, man.
No, man, we working. We have families. We have wives. We have children. We have, first and foremost, the brothers. And we pushing this truth, man. Come on, man. But these people crying about that shit. Just showing you like that. God gave us a strong spirit, man. And you should never think you're weak, man.
But Israel always had that strong spirit.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Israel was always strong, man. That's why that's how you know that the Lord was with us. Even when he said he turned his back against us, he was still with us, man. He had mercy upon us, man. All right, because he could have wiped us the fuck out, man.
That's right, that's right.
All right.
Yeah.
But he let these mangy goddamn Edomites have us in captivity. He let these Egyptians have us in captivity. The Ammonites have us in captivity. The Moabites have us in captivity. Ishmael have us in captivity. All right. He let them all touch us, and we still here. We still, hey, what was it? Was this thing where it was a while ago. We had the video where it was like a Edomite he had like Jake and Edomites all standing outside, and he was like, it's the race of the race of life.
Oh.
And he was like, if your mom has such and such, take 2 steps forward. And if your dad has this and this, take 5 steps forward. Right, you saw all nationalities except for Jake moving, man. And then They turned around and said, "Now look back," and all Israel was in the behind.
They were really like when you look at it here, like 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 100 to 200 meters in front
Yeah,
of them, man.
Yeah, man.
And they're looking back like back there is Jake, man. And
And
this is really the life that we have, man.
And then he said, "Now you still got." And then these people will still beat you in the race of life. They're supposed to run the race of life and then succeed after you already got a boost. You already got 10 or 100 meters ahead start of me, and now I got to run this race against you, and then I still beat you. Why, man? Because Israel got power, man. Israel, Yasharala are princes of power, man. What's that precept? Have I not told you, ye are gods?
Yeah.
That's in John.
Also John, First John 3 and verse 1.
Yeah, First John.
Psalms 82. You can grab it if you want.
Yeah,
If you know it, grab it.
Get it.
Psalms 82, 6.
Yeah.
You read it. You read it.
You don't got it on your phone?
Yeah, we just wait. Just
Good.
get it. No problem. Because I want to say anything. Something. Anyway, something. Because I was saying, you know, we are still going strong because these people, we see these things and still going strong, but these people see these things, turn a blind eye to it, and just live their life, man. But we can't be in their spirit, man. They can't be in their spirit, just live your life and do a video maybe once a month, twice a month, something like that, man. No. We have to start to show ourselves proof. We have to do the things that are pleasing Yahweh Bashmioshi's eyes, man, in his sight. Not in the world's sight, in his sight. Because the world be like, yeah, you have to be there always for your family. You should have always dinner with your wife and children. No, man. That's not, see, that's again. Preach. That's what we have to do, man. Yeah, man. But we can't always be like that. Sometimes you have to sacrifice the time that you have in family to study the scriptures. Sometimes you have to sacrifice the time that you want to do for your own selves and be with the brothers, man. Whatever the case may be, but you know it, man. You have to make sacrifices, man. And this is really what the spirit that we should be in, because you see the time of Jacob's trouble is at hand, and you don't want to be the guy that is full of paleness, man. You don't want to be the guy without the oil, which is the North understand. You want to, your flame be burning, man. Yeah, man.
To be full of oil on
Exactly.
darkness, man.
Yeah, that you always can refill the fire, man, to stay basically in the light, man. You got it? 82 and 6. And you read to Jeremiah real quick till you get it. Yeah, God's on verse 5. 82 and 5 to 6. Read to Jeremiah. The rest. I left off. Read. Whoever got it. First one, read. I got to Jeremiah 36. It was there. Jeremiah 36.
And as for that day, it is verse 7, is great, so that none is like it.
Yep.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Exactly. So this is why I made the point with Isaiah chapter 24, because you hear the same thing like nobody's going to be saved, but actually they're going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble, out of this terrible time like never seen before. Because Lapani grabbed Daniel 12 and 1, because this is the time like never seen before, man. While he grabbed it, read
Psalms 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
See? So we are children of the Most High, and we are gods, man. God's just powers, man. We got power, all right? But it's been taken from us. All right? Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 7. But he shall die like man, and fall like one of the princes. And arise, O Yahweh, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Or arise, O power.
See? So he told us that we're gonna die like normal men. All right? We're gonna be seen as normal men. We're gonna be seen as these brute beasts, man. All right. When in actuality, we have eternal power, man. There's no other way that I can say it other than that. All right. That we have an inheritance with the days of eternity. All right. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, which is Yahweh Shai. We are joined unto him, joint heirs into everything that was given unto him. All right. I mean, been there, done that, no? Go ahead.
This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 1. It says, behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God.
See? What manner of love have the Most High bestowed upon us that we shall become the sons of God, the sons of the power, man. This power that is controlling, that set the ordinance of the, that we were reading earlier, the moon, the stars, the sun, the ocean, all right? Got the whole world running pretty much. That power, we're going to be called the sons of that, man. Go ahead.
Says, therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not.
See? So when Yahweh Shai was on the scene, they didn't understand what was going on. They didn't know who they thought, you had wicked people talking about Yahweh Shai then, and it's the same thing as now. It's the same thing as now. All right? Scattering the elect. Go ahead, all right?
Yeah. Wait, Jeremiah's done, right? Read to verse 7. You can read
7,
verse.
and now it's 8, basically.
It's done. Read.
Because this is 10 and 7.
Read it, say it slow again.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Yeah, man, this is really what the brother was speaking about, man. Because we're supposed to be the sons of God, but we are worse than the seeds right now. We below the seeds. That's why I always say, like, when Jake wake up to the truth today, Israelites, man, I'll be like, you shouldn't be prideful for shit, man. You shouldn't be prideful because you're a fucking servant upon this planet Earth, man. You ain't no king yet. We have to finish the race to be kings, man.
Malak.
First, yeah, man.
They would like, hey, what a Malak? I'm
Yeah,
like,
No, man, we have to remain humble because these guys even have to first start the race, man.
Yeah.
Not only because you're Israelite during this race, no, man. When you step on the plate and do the things necessary for Yahweh Shem Shai, then you're in this race, man. Because I can claim an Israelite by keeping to my, self, but put yourself on the video. Put yourself out here in the streets, man. See people that you know from your daily life, from your job, and see what's gonna happen, man. See these people, you curse. These people see you cursing out these people, these other nations or even your own nation, speaking about the death and destruction to come. You might lose your job. You might lose your whole life, man. Then you can say you're in this race, man. Other than that, man, you're just full of shit if you don't do that. Zara, that one.
On the other side.
Yeah. See, even tourist guides over here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
We know this. We know this, man. Yeah, man. Like
but the Lord said what? Be not ignorant even in the smallest of matters, man.
the things like it's always said, we just go with the energy, man. They call me like, hey, we got a quick question. Can you tell us?
I looked at him like, oh Lord. At
Yeah.
first I had like,
Yeah, man.
I was about to say, get your ass out of
Yeah,
here.
man. But yeah, that's the thing. So we really servants, and these heathens, because like I said, there's also such in America. I forgot which one it was, but you have the Edomite on the top. Then you have a Jake on his right hand side, and
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt statue. You have a Southern Kingdom Israelite on the right hand side, and the Northern Kingdom, like a so-called Native American, on the left hand side. Work basically being the slaves, and he is the master over them. And this is the condition that we're in right now. We ain't shit, man.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, of course, man. Hey, listen, man.
His back was, you couldn't get your back straighter than any.
Yeah. But think about it, man.
His back was so straight,
Yeah.
man. His chest was out like this.
Yeah, man.
He was so proud, man, to be riding that horse. And Jake is, yes, master. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But think about it like that, man.
Man.
If these guys know, it's a new version of that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's famous stuff.
Yeah.
Saying?
It's new golf or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it says, yeah, sport version.
Sportlish.
But think about it like that. You have the children of God, the sons of the living power, under you in subjection. You're gonna be a pride piece of shit, man. And you're gonna be a pride piece of shit, man.
What's beautiful is that once we understand this, right, and then you tell it to the average person, you're like, what? My big brother come back? Like, how you say, wait till my big brother get here, then we're gonna fight. I'm gonna fight you when my big brother get here, like,
Like
so,
back in the school shit.
you know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, y'all don't. You think you seen riches? You think you seen some riches? I'm like, y'all don't know what rich is. Just wait. You're gonna see some riches, man. You're gonna see real power. You're gonna see real righteousness, man. You're gonna see real out of real. You're gonna see what's real, man. And the Lord, it's all banking on Yahweh Shai's return, man.
That's all hope, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We prisoners of hope, man.
We banking all of that. You talking, you're like, I'm talking big shit to these Edomites, man. Wait till Yahweh Shai get back. Wait till he get back. Cause why? Because we know that he's our salvation, man. He's our rock. He's the strength that is gonna propel us upon the next of these goddamn heathen nations, man. You know, come on, man.
You're gonna make us excel and succeed, man. We're not making ourselves succeed like this,
man.
like the other nations thinking they do it on their own strength. No, we're waiting on the Lord to do it, man. We're not taking up arms to fight against the government. No, the Lord gonna fight for us, man.
Yeah.
And gonna give us the power to fight them with them against this wicked world, man. This is what's gonna happen. So give me the Daniel 12, and you had the second verse 6, right? 6 and 7.
6.
But read then. The point is verse 9.
Okay.
But read.
Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
See, so this talking about Michael the Archangel, man. You know, because he's basically the number one man in the military like that. Think about it, man. He's gonna come to fight, but because when the Lord Yahushua gonna come back, he's gonna come with his military. And don't you think he has structure in his military? Like the people always think like the Heavenly Father is a guy of chaos or something. Because they see each military in order, right? They have the general, then the sergeant, so on and so forth. No, I'm not too deep in that. But the Heavenly Father has his order, man. He has first command.
What? They got what?
I said like the general and then the sergeant, some shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I understand, man.
But they have
That's
like the
higher.
rank structure,
That's
right?
the rank structure.
Exactly. They think the Lord is just there. He has his gang of angels sitting. He's sitting on the throne. He has gang of angels standing there like fucking street dogs. You know, like yeah, we're gonna roll on the earth right now, right?
Yeah.
No, man, he has fucking order, man. Why do you think the scriptures speak about the matter of fact, let me get it real quick because Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 21. It says, verse 20, O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, which beholdest from above the things in heaven and in the air. Salakia. Whose throne is inestimable, which means unmeasurable, beyond measure, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of angels stand with trembling. So you see, man, the Heavenly Father is fucking fearing these angels, man. So how much more we should fear the Heavenly Father, man? You know, how much more we? So you see, the Heavenly Father has a rank structure. He has his order. So yeah, so far that's it, man. He has his counsel. He has the order, man. He's not just a being that just does. He just said one day, you're like, yeah, man, I'm just gonna create the earth. It's there, cool, you know.
1 Corinthians 14 and 40.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let all be done. All things be done. These still in order.
Get that, yeah, get that.
Yeah. So read Daniel. Start from the top again, Baba Kishore.
And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
Yeah. Read.
And there shall be a time of trouble,
See, time of trouble. Read.
such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people
See, thy people, which are the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, stand with the elect. Read.
shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
See, this talking about the elect, like we read in Jeremiah 37. He shall be saved out of it. The elect going to be saved out of it, man. But there's going to be a time like never seen before, since there was a nation. So 1 minute is going to be worse than 70 AD, where people freaking ate each other. They can read in the accounts of kings. I remember right in the book of Kings, because there was the one king of power. I forgot exactly who it was. But the female came like, yo, listen, we're going to eat your son today. We're going to eat my son tomorrow. Because it was eating so bad, because the siege of Jerusalem, that they were eating the leather belts, man. So they had leather belts, like out of, sheep or whatever. They ate that shit. And when this was gone, all the grass was gone, they started to eat people. And the same time going to come right now. Because the second Ezra 15 and 16 chapter, it speaks about cannibalism going to come back, man. It's going to come back. People going to eat each other for lack of bread. Because what eventually happened in that time period, the king they really ate the king's son. But then the next day, the female was like, no, you ain't eating my son. Yeah, man, she basically tricked him. But this showed you what happens to you when you're a wicked man in power, man. Everybody's going to ultimately destroy you. You just sacrifice yourself to the people to eat, man. You know how destroyed you are for them, man? Come on, man. There's the demon right there. So this was done, right? Read the precept from the brother.
14.
Like 14 and 40. 14 and 40. Yeah, let me see.
Boils all over his
See,
skin.
that should be the ruling race right now, man. You know, the ruling people right now, the Edomites, being fucking crackers, man.
1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Yeah, man.
So like, read it again. 'Cause I was thinking, like, you know, like this brother said, like, if you really look at the base of the,
Yeah, man. This should be the ruling class right now. Come on,
yeah,
man.
God damn.
This ain't shit, man. This dude thinking he's the this should be the ruling class. You look at him like these are the people who rule over me, man. This is the true state, man. Being a fucking bum on the streets. This is all these motherfuckers are, man. The only reason why they're in power is through Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man. They could never rule, man. They were fucking cave dwellers. We taught them how to hide the hygiene and everything, but they act like they act like they're the first civilization. No, there was a civilization from the so-called Kushites, man, and so-called Eritreans, and so, the true Africans, which are the Babylonians, because they were ruling the Babylonian Empire. There was a bunch of Kushites, man. It wasn't fucking Edomites.
They was coming out of the caves and stealing the animals and shit. And they're running in.
Like you see the Neanderthals, man. You
They was
Edomites
running, man. They was chasing them, man.
Yeah.
Bring back my damn sheep, you goddamn Edomite.
And they would eat it. They would fuck the sheep, man. That's the fucking thing with these demons, man.
They didn't even have a language, man. They was
No.
not even walking straight up. They was slouched over. You know, they didn't have no language, man.
Yeah, Jake fixed it so up that even the females look beautiful at a certain period. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
They were
God.
fucking cave beasts.
Yeah,
Then they showed them how to do
you know what I'm
things,
saying?
and then
Clean
boom,
them up.
they were beautiful women.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
And weak as men.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking weak as beasts. But also there were strong men in every nation. You have to understand that.
Come.
There are also mighty men of more, man. Like the one brother made a video, like the Koreans. That showed the army. This motherfucker was breaking the freaking stone. Like that. You look at him like this motherfucker crazy, man.
Hey. Hey, the Korean special forces, man, they're called rock soldiers. They're called rock soldiers.
That's the breaking rocks
These
and shit.
motherfuckers is nuts, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's-
you better be ready to fight when you come fucking with them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, so I surrender, man. It's just life and death, bro. I surrender. You're dead. Like that, man.
Like, okay. Nah.
No, man. Like I can imagine, like these enemies, they have like a combat, and only like 10 people make it out of that shit. Like they really put them in a room, or like in a, how can I say it, like a arena. They fight to life and death, man. Yo, listen, man, this is the shit. I saw them. I was like, that motherfucker crazy. He was like really like this. But dude, then he screamed like a crazy dude. Hey.
Go ahead, what you gotta say?
So a video, when somebody recognized me saying like, yeah, Devin was nearly done. but then I think I saw a video, or it's just in my mind. The one thing was like, hey, I'm happy with the weapons now, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's really the new warfare, because these people can be strong as hell. You know, if America just shoot a missile to Korea, man, these mighty men of war, it's gonna be done away with.
It's like hornet's nest, brother.
Yeah. This is why this also speaks about, hey, the besom of destruction. Because listen, man, this besom, which is the broom of destruction, which is gonna just wipe away all the dirt, is this nuclear destruction which is about to come, man, from the heavenly Father. This is a besom. How we just gonna sweep the earth clean, man? You know? Okay, so the first question was done, right? You want to speak on that again? You should read it again. You said you should read it again.
1 Corinthians 40 and 40.
14 and 40. You said 40 and 40.
40 and 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Decency and order. Say it again.
Like, decently.
Decently. Okay. So like the brother was talking about, like with the military, all right? Esau got a so-called rank structure. He got a so-called, hierarchy, and ranks, and brigades and battalions, platoons, and squads. The Most High got the same thing, even better. So, good. All right, broken down to the greatest attribute, man. He know all the strengths of his soldiers. It ain't gonna be wondered. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be, do we know this man can do this or not? It's gonna be 100% in decent, in order. All right. So kind of, it was just a hearkening to what you.
And also the thing is, what you have to understand, this is why you have order in the camp. This is that we bunch of guys come together. No, we have a head of camp with the first command, second command. We have brothers that want to come into the camp. They have to do certain requirements, so on and so forth. So it's not about that we're just coming together, kicking, rolling dice all week, like being fucking hood niggas. And then we come acting like yeah, man, come out to the teacher's word, know what I'm saying? By being fucking king, drug lord, and what is it called, the rest of the life, man.
Listen, a nigga is not gonna stand out on a weekend and on a Saturday and talk about the Bible
in the cold,
in the cold. A nigga is not gonna come out here and preach and prophesy. Okay, niggas don't do this. Okay, we not niggas over here. All right, we not niggas over here. A nigga is and when I say nigga, I'm not talking about the term that is broken down in etymology. I'm talking about the worldly term of what Edomites call so-called Jakes in Babylon. I mean, Jakes in Babylon, selected. You know what I'm saying? All right, we not niggas over here, man. Okay, we are righteous men, man. You know, through the spirit and power, how about Shemi Awashai, we strive for righteousness. All right, we got standards about ourselves, man. Okay, we got decency and order about us, man. Okay, we're holding the the words of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, niggas don't do that. Okay, man.
Yeah, man. That's right, man. That's right. So we have to understand, man. We have to have the mentality, man. We have to strive for righteousness, man. You know? That's why Yahushua even said, be perfect even as the Father in heaven is perfect.
Yeah, man.
We know we can't be perfect, man. We know in this weak as flesh we can't be perfect, but we should strive for perfection. We should strive for righteousness, man. So you had no proof, right? You read all. So read the second Ezra. 6. Now 6 and 7.
7.
Started with 7, read to 9.
Read to 9.
Then we're gonna go back all the way to Isaiah 24.
6 and 7. Then I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first at the beginning of it that followeth?
So as was saying, like, yo, so how we gonna see, you know, when the end gonna come, the next thing gonna come, the next group. Read.
Verse 8.
Like when righteousness basically gonna come, huh?
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held held first the heel of Esau.
Exactly. So Esau came out, and Jacob held the heel, man. Read.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
This is explaining all because the brother behind the camera was speaking about, like, yo, it's like with Jacob and Esau, man. You know, this is exactly it. It's really that story. It is really starting with Esau. It's the end, and Jacob is at the beginning of it that followeth. You know, because right now Esau is the last rule for the kingdom of the Israelites. You know, this is why we see Esau in power and fruition. This is why he come down with great wrath, because you know it is but a short time. You know, his kingdom's about to end and our kingdom's about to start, man. Why? Because Jacob had first the heel of Esau, and this is a representation, you know, of the power transition, basically. Esau come out first, but Jacob like, I'm gonna pull you down, I'm gonna come on top of you. Yeah, man. So read verse 9 also, Baba Kasha.
And
Read.
Yeah, I have to go back.
Let me answer you.
go ahead. So read.
6 and 9. 6 and 10. The hand of man is betwixt the heel, and the hand. Other question, Esdras, ask thou not.
Read with the hand, the people are betwixt. Read that part again.
The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. The other question, Esdras, ask thou not.
Yeah, man, because these people are in the midst of it, man. The two main roads are Jacob and Esau, but these people are in the midst. That's why you had all these empires before, man. But ultimately, the main two actors are Jacob and Esau, man. And they're just in the midst, you know, playing that what is called side role, man. So they have to play, man. But this is really the thing, man. So we should really desire righteousness right now because we see this kingdom is falling down, man. You know? So yeah, man. Man, can I go back to Isaiah?
You know,
So we got
we're such an attraction for these eyes, man. You know, everybody got their eyes on us. All right, everybody want to see what the black brothers are doing over there in the corner. Hey, it's about 4 of them or 5 of them over there. What they doing? What they talking about? Hey, when Yahweh returns, man, and the elector is going to be, hey, like in Wisdom of Solomon, as it's, hey, I can't wait for this day, man. When I think about it, I get so excited. Like I start standing on my tippy toes because it's like, hey, when we're going to see how much you want to look at us then. We're going to see what you got to say about Israel then. All right. It's gonna be. It ain't gonna be like the brother said, like how you fuck with the Korean soldiers. They're like, okay. Nah, man. Israel is gonna be like that, man. Israel is gonna be like, yo, we don't want to hear shit. Just blood dripping. We want to hear blood running. That's what we want to hear, man.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
If I may. We're gonna get righteous judgment, man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Righteous?
That's what I'm
Especially
saying.
the first time in your life, man. Because I'm telling you, this world is so polluted, so wicked. You don't get righteous judgment.
Nah, man.
But with the Lord,
Polluted.
you're gonna get it, man.
Come on.
You know?
Yeah.
So you got the two precepts, but I want to read first this. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 3 where I left off. Because we went there, jumped to they're gonna be saved. But now, like the brother was saying, I bring that out because brother was saying the world has to be cleansed. Then we brought out the fire and the water. But why it has to be cleansed? Because it's wickedness, it's polluted, man. Isaiah 24 and verse 3, it says, the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord Yahweh has spoken his word, this word. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the word languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish, because this world is right now suffering. Everything closed again. You see, now 2G plus, they have to do certain measurements. I can't just go into the store. You want to go into the store and say, like, you got the QR code or the what is it called, the yellow pass here in Germany. You got this, no, then keep it moving, man. And then on top of that, you have to have a negative test so they know, like, hey, this is full of suffering. This world is full of suffering and pain for them. Even the haughty people, even these Edomites, even these other nations, man. So it says, verse 5 is the point. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. And this way it has to be cleansed. Why? Because the people are polluting this world. Because this world is not beautiful. This world is ugly. This world is ugly and filthy. You may have some how can I say it? Some gems in it, which is the truth. Biggest treasure in this earth right now is the truth. The treasure most desired. This is the truth. And you might have brotherhood. You might have a so-called good time with female, whatever. But nevertheless, all the shit is just gonna be done away with. All these things are not worthy to be compared with the things that shall be revealed in us, man. Really, all these things are filthy, and righteous is gonna come. This is gonna be like you see right now, a white garment with filthy stains. When you look at it with the stains, right? With, like, ugh. But in the kingdom, we're gonna be a pure white garment, man. This is how we're gonna be. We're gonna be purely white. Not like these Edomites want to claim themselves to be white, but we're gonna be the true white, which is righteousness, man. There's something.
This is 1 John chapter 5 and verse 19. And we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness.
Exactly. This is why the world is polluted. Why? Like we read 2 weeks ago. Matter of fact, Sirach chapter 10, start verse 1. Because actually, this is the case. The whole world lieth in wickedness. Why? To the rulers, man. This is why, because the Edomites are in power, and they are the wickedness. Grab Malachi, 1:4, because they are the border of wickedness, man. So they are trickling down the wickedness. This is why the world is polluted under the inhabitants thereof, under the people that are living in there. And why are the people wicked? Because of the rulers thereof. Read.
Sirach 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
Yep.
And the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
See, so government of prudent of wise men is well ordered, like the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why we got order in our kingdoms, man. Read.
As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
See? So as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, man. So if the judge of the people is wicked, all the officers beneath him are wicked. Read.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
See, so if the ruler, the mayor of the city is wicked, or the people are wicked, this is showing you if the king of the world is wicked, the people in the world is wicked. This is why it is easy right now to do wickedness. It's easy right now to commit sin. Sin life everywhere with you. You just talk to a female, you think she got no man, you ask her, boom. She like, yeah, I might deal with a guy or something. Then you just cut it off because either it's just wickedness, man.
Yeah.
She dealing with a dude, then you jump on top of her. What the fuck is this, man?
Yeah.
Like
And
that.
I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You talking to a dude right now? Yeah.
Why you talking to me though?
And then you want me to smack you?
Yeah. She like, of course.
Why not? I'm like, wait. You crazy? Is she crazy? Or just plain stupid?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, so this is what you see, man. But in the kingdom, gonna be the other way around.
Yeah,
Gonna be, and for us, we're gonna just, it's gonna be easy to do righteous. It's gonna be a normal thing to do righteousness, and a strange thing to do wickedness. We're gonna look at the scene like, yeah, full of wickedness. What the fuck are you doing, man?
Jake.
You know? Yeah. So Richard
Amos
Precept?
3:3.
Oh yeah. Amos 3:3. You said? So then,
Amos 3:3.
doing that,
Can
bro.
two walk together except they be agreed?
Speak on it. Oh, it's like, yeah, it's like, speak.
I didn't pull that.
Oh yeah, but he brought it out.
He brought
That's
it
why I
out.
said speak on it.
Okay, so yeah, so in order to walk together, all right, we have to be in agreement, man. We have to be in agreement, and the thing that we must be in agreement with is these scriptures, all right, and the breakdowns and the prophecies and the doctrine, all right. So if this world is going against these scriptures, how can we walk with them? How can we be a part of the so-called things that they have in this world is contrary to what the scriptures say to do? So that's why you see, like, that's what the brother was like, cut him off. That's what we were talking about, right?
That's why I said you should speak on it.
Oh, he should speak on it.
Yeah, he should speak on it.
go
Because,
ahead.
well, why you put the precept?
Yeah.
It's not the-
Now because we're going down and because it's against with the right of the city.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for us, we can walk with these people, man.
Yeah, now because if it's ruler or it's under the ruler, it can be like
Oh, that's what
different mindset that ruler had.
Yeah, yeah,
brought
that's
that
what
last time.
yeah, that's how I brought it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, that's why you can't find righteousness on this planet. Because if you want to have a so-called decent, yeah, what we brought out 2 weeks ago. If you want to make it to the top, you have to be wicked. It's simply like that. Why? Because the ruler is wicked. So if you want to be under making the money and be seen with him, you can go against his his mindset and his rule, man. You can because he's wicked and you want to be righteous, not working, man.
You're gonna get your ass killed.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
Go ahead.
And what Matthew said,
Killed. I said killed. Killed.
cut him off. For example, in the world, you're not chilling with guys you're not agreeing with. For example, for me, for example, for truth, I never chill with guys either. They have disagreement. It could be a small thing. I couldn't chill with them because it's always come up again. They always argue about this shit.
Yeah. Because never squash, because you
Yeah.
have your opinion, he has his opinion. And the same thing right now, because when you go into this world, man, I'm telling you, you deal with these people, you deal with them, you listen to them, you seem like a cool guy, but you listen really closely. You're like, hey, this guy do this full of shit, man. He's a simp, man. I don't want to deal with this dude, man. His shit's gonna rub off to me. This is really what happens. You have to understand that if you deal with people, their energy rubs on you, their spirit can rub on you. Don't think that you're gonna be, because you're in the truth, you're so high and nothing can happen on you. No, man. The more you should be circumspect. Why? Because these demons and these spirits upon them want to jump on you. They want to pull you out of this truth. They want to pull you back into the world. But you have to stand strong. Of course, you might deal with a female, like, hey, like Apostle Arama said, Ariyamlab actually, like I also agree with it 100%. I'd rather deal with a chick that is like an unbelieving woman than a believing woman, 100%, man. Because you can just deal normally with them, 100%, man. I'm telling you, because listen, when these females,
Funny when they have the faith though.
Yeah.
I got faith. And
yes, that's beautiful.
You're like,
That's beautiful, but
Yeah.
if it's really so called in the truth, man, you know that
Ooh.
she can be a demon, man.
wait a minute.
Unbelieving wife, yeah, or believing wife. That's basically female that is in the truth.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. But if she has faith, of course, it's beautiful. But I'd rather be with an unbelieving woman, man, because she like, she does her thing, and you just do your thing, and y'all just go along as long as it lasts, man. As long as it lasts, yeah, because
So your face not on that goddamn news at 8 o'clock at night talking about terrorism. She can be like,
but you have to understand
she can be
also.
hiding you from her mama. You're like, oh shit.
But you have to also understand, man, these people know that we teach it often, and they're still deal with us, man.
Oh yeah.
So, because the Jake, they come to the truth, like they wanna hide it. I'm not saying that you should like openly speak upon it, but if they find out, don't be like, oh yeah, no, because actually you're denying Yahweh Shai, man. Just be like, yeah, I preach the Bible. You got a problem with it, man? Don't deny Yahweh Shai, man. Don't be like, yeah, man, that's not really me. Hey, come on, you're full of shit when you do that, man. But you claim to be a man of the Lord. Then stand for what you believe in, man. This is what the word teaches, right? Stand for both chest for what you believe in. That's what the Eastern want to tell you, right? Like that. hey, stand for what you believe in. If you believe in Yahweh Hashem El Shai, hey,
He got you. So
you know.
what you worried about, man?
And listen, man, if this female gonna leave you because of that, you shouldn't. Hey, it wasn't meant.
That's better for you.
Exactly, because Heavenly Father just put her there to test you, and then you see she full of shit. Be gone, man.
It's better for you.
But then you see she still deals with you, even though you do it, man.
Yeah.
And then she want to support you, you know. Maybe ask about the brothers need some food or whatever.
Yeah.
You like, hey, that's actually beautiful, man. You like confounded for a second, but not confounded, but you like, hey, like confused, like, wait, let me check.
Or they hit you
Yeah.
like, is someone trying to go preach?
Exactly.
I'm
What
like,
you doing here? Yeah. Exactly. Like that, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's like it's almost time for you to go
Yeah.
preach. Why you still in the house?
Exactly. Like move, man. You come late.
Yeah, man.
And that's a
Don't be
beautiful
late.
thing.
Don't be late to preach. You
But
know?
never think, man, that these females gonna be the ultimate support, man. They're gonna be ups and downs, tell you that, man. You know? But you just have to adjust always, man.
See,
And if a female leaves you, let her leave, man.
so it just
know.
full circle what you're saying. Even with the female, can two walk together unless they be agreed? All right.
Oh,
So
no, that's what I was saying, but okay.
yeah, I'm just saying.
That's what you said. I was saying that.
I mean, like the brother said, he would rather have unbelieving.
That's what I was saying.
Because it's easier. It's because you know, them demons be jumping, bro.
Yeah, because it's females, especially when they're so-called no-star, they want to have always a big mouth, man. Yeah, this is mad.
They're trying to put scriptures on you.
Yeah, then you look at it like, yo, listen, man, you should be taught by me, man. What the fuck you doing, man? It
Trying to put
says
scriptures and shit.
you should be in silence, man. You should be taught by your husband, rough paraphrasing, man. So get the fuck out of here, man. But hey, you just,
put precepts.
you know,
What did he say?
I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Exactly,
like, you know.
good.
Come on, man.
So let me go back to Isaiah 24 and verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Can somebody get Daniel chapter 7 verse 25? Babak Shah? Or 7 verse 25? Let me double check.
Daniel 7:25.
Yes, sir, it's done. Yeah, 7:25.
I got it. This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25.
Because like I just said, the earth got defiled under the hamster off. Why? Because they transgressed the law of the Lord Yahweh, because they made their own law. Then they changed the ordinances, man. Changed the rules. Read.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And he's talking about actually the empire that we're living in right now. You know? Because like I said, we live in the Roman Empire. And like I said in Daniel chapter 7, there were 4 beasts. Let me read real quick, verse 7. Daniel 7:7. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, the 4th beast, dreadful and terrible. This is talking about that beast, you know? No, actually I'm wrong. So like it. Verse 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them, another little horn. Let's talk about the little horn. More than America, which we're living in right now, man. This beast system that we're living in right now, Salaki. Let me rephrase the whole thing because I was just tripping in my mind. But this is talking about the little horn, which is this revived Roman Empire, which sprung out of the 4th beast, which was the Roman Empire, which is America today. You know? Why? Because America is that whore that rides upon the beast, so they follow their beast. No, they follow the whore. You know? So like I had to misspeak it again, man.
But
My time. Yeah, I know. So let me rephrase everything. So
get it out.
America is the whore, which rides upon the beast, which is NATO and the EU, which is a modern Roman Empire. And that is that little horn that speaks great words, which is America, man. Why? Because America is controlling their beast. America telling this beast, go left, they go left. Go right, they go right. You know? So read verse 25, Babak Shah.
And he shall speak, this is Daniel 7:25.
Yeah.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High,
Yeah.
and shall wear out the saints of the Most High,
Yeah.
and think to change times and laws.
Exactly. Think to change signs and laws, man. Read.
And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
Exactly. So this is what you see, man. This is what you see. So this world is wicked because of the rulers thereof, man. Why? Because they changed everything. They turned everything upside down. Like it says, can somebody grab Isaiah 29:16 real quick? Because this is really what's going on. They changed things upside down, man. They claim righteousness. They claim righteousness is unrighteousness, and unrighteousness is righteousness, man. which is complete confusion, man. Yeah, man. So it's lucky for the confusion that just had to form. You know?
We had to get it out the right way.
Yeah. Read.
Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Uh-huh.
For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not?
See?
Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Yeah, man, because that's Esau actually, man. That's
Yeah.
ultimately Esau, because Esau is that thing. It's that clay that speaks to the Most High, like, yo, you don't know shit, man. You don't even exist. I'm God. This is what Esau does, man.
I was a vegetarian.
You know?
So what if you made me? I don't need
Exactly.
you.
Yeah, exactly like that. They want to denounce the existence of the Heavenly Father, you know, and this is why they turn things upside down. They just bring utter confusion. This is why us Babylon is called Babel, which is confusion, you know, in the Hebrew. So this is what Esau bringing. And this is the great, this the proud, stout little horn, man. They speak great things against the Heavenly Father Yahweh, man. And that's why you're gonna get destroyed ultimately. That's why you're gonna go into slavery, because he was a prideful piece of shit that he is, man. You know? Yeah, man. Go on.
That's like you drawing a picture, and all of a sudden the picture saying, "Man, who the hell you think you is?"
Yeah, man. Like exactly. That's exactly. I'll make a part, right? Make the part, and then like in the cartoons part, be like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing, man? What,
They turn around
why-
like, "Man,
Listen, man, why you creating me like that, man? You don't have no understanding. Look at me, man. You're like that, man. That's Esau for you, man. That's
Damn.
Esau for you, man. This is prideful.
disrespectful little motherfucker."
That's the prideful piece of shit. That's why it says, can you go back to Daniel 7?
Okay.
Because look at the just put stout in, because it's gonna come up.
Stout.
Stout, yeah. You know what? His look was more stout than all his fellows.
Yeah.
You know, that's that empire that we're in right now, man. Be ruled by Esau, man.
This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 20.
Yeah.
And the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell.
Yeah, like I said last week, the three, you know, it's the Spanish-American War, the French-American War, and the Revolutionary War, which is Spain, France, and Great Britain. They fell before the beast. Why? Because America actually sets himself free from under the rule, man. You know, and
It broke the bands of
Exactly.
restraints off of them. Yeah. Even of that horn that had eyes,
Yep.
and had a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows.
Yeah, more powerful than a fellow, man. This is America for you, man.
And here,
You know?
here, and this is how you know who is talking about right here on the next verse. And I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints,
Yeah.
and prevailed against them.
See, and provide for a time. Yes,
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 yeah,
man,
come.
because only for a time.
Yeah.
Right now, Esau has put us down, put us in a predicament that we are,
Uh-huh.
being the whipping stick of the Lord, but we're going to rise upon them, like we read in 6th chapter, the 9th verse. Esau's the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning of it, the follower, man.
Come.
This is what we're about to enter into, man.
Huh.
Into righteousness, into rule. But these Edomites have to, they're going to go into some suffering, man. They're going to believe it or not. But before that, we have to go through some suffering, man.
You know?
Yeah.
And it'd be funny because they'd be like, we're waiting for salvation. I'm like, what you need salvation from? From what?
Exactly.
From the world. I'm like, but who put the world in the state that it's in? The people did. I'm like, what people? Black people put it in the state of the Chinese people put it in the state. You know what I'm saying? Did Africans put the world in the state that it is right now? Did the Africans make laws all over across the world and put and put such sanctions and all of these things on all of these nations and fucked up the financial system with fiat currency, you know, and just spew lies on every platform of education? Who's done these things? They're looking at you because they don't want to say it. They don't want to say that it's the white people that have done this shit. Of course, they don't want to say it, but then they know. You know, so you need salvation from yourself. You need salvation from your own people, man. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying, like they say we need salvation, but you actually need salvation from your own people. Your own people are the ones who are fucking you up in this whole planet. You know? Who are you looking at? What you looking for?
Basically, to show his own people.
He don't give a damn about his own people. So how much? That's like Moab, man. Moab don't give a damn about no animals. He'll eat anything. So how much more will he feed you? He'll feed you. If he'll eat anything, what will he feed you? Okay, he'll feed you any goddamn thing because he don't care. So if Esau don't give a shit about his own people, you know he don't give a goddamn about you and your well-being. Nah, man, it's all about filling his belly. All right, and that's talking about the Amalek, the tribe of Amalek, the worst of the worst of the Edomites, man.
First the nations, right?
Yeah, man.
It's not making meaning that they're the first nation that ever existed. No, they were the first state that came up against the Israelites, man.
Yep.
You
It
know?
was the first. They were
Came out
the
of
first there. Yeah,
Egypt,
man.
out of captivity. They
Yeah.
were the first to fight against us. We wasn't even like an army or nothing.
Yeah,
But
man.
Heavenly Father just let us still prevail, man.
Yeah.
Overcome. Why? Because He's for His people against the rest, man.
And you know they were ready. You know they were ready to do some damage, and we wasn't even no type of military strong at all. You know, and Amalek, he gonna get his, man.
That's right. That's right, Jack.
He gonna get his goddamn judgment. And it was there, but the judgment shall sit. The judgment shall still sit, man. And your ass is gonna be judged, Esau.
That's right.
Your kingdom is gonna be ripped out of your hand, man. All right, and all of these things are gonna be torn down, just like Yahweh Shai said, man. Not one stone shall be left unturned.
Yeah, man. This thing's gonna be really thrown down.
Huh?
You're thinking like, yeah, man, America gonna be destroyed, but the rest of the world, gonna remain. Germany gonna still,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and then Russia gonna come in power, you know.
China,
Oh no,
they
no, no,
was
no!
gonna
Wait, wait.
China.
Let me. Take that back. I mean, the Chinese gonna be in power, man. That's what these people think. Chinese gonna be next superpower. No, man. The next king, people to rule and rule forever are the Israelites. The people that you not expect to rule.
Yep.
So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, because hey, do you think Spain, France, and Great Britain? Do you think that they thought that America gonna rise to the king that is right now? No, man. They would never expect that. We are the most listen, man. Like when you see in the NFL, right? They say like, yeah, man, these teams got this percentage to make it to the Super Bowl. We are the least team with the 0.0000001% chance, you know, yeah,
0.144%.
you know, to make it to the basically to the top, man.
0.144%.
You know, this is the thing, man. But we're gonna do it, man. Through the spin power of Yahweh Bashim outside.
0 to 0.
Yeah, man, 0-2, yeah.
Rags to riches.
Exactly. From the least to the greatest, man.
You see, and this was gonna make it so terrifying and utterly shocking and so hurtful for them, you know, because they could have done a lot of things to make their judgment easier on them in the kingdom of heaven. If they would have just known the truth, we could have helped them out a little bit, you know.
Save some riches, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Give some good things right now.
Shit.
Get the good mercies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like that, man.
But goddamn Edomites was lying the whole goddamn time. They gonna be whooping their ass too.
I'll be like this. I'll be like, I heard the whole conversation. But listen, man. I know you knew, and you knew, but you still did the shit.
I know
don't
you
blame
know
it
you
on the
knew.
crackers. I know they're wicked, but don't blame it on them.
Yeah.
Don't blame it on them. But yeah,
Yeah, man. If they're gonna try to put it out, if we would have just known, it was all Esau. It was Esau. It was if you would have just told us the truth, we wouldn't have done these things. No, you bastard.
you just didn't want to acknowledge us like all the rest because you knew it's wrong. It's for this society. It's a wrong thing to acknowledge a black man,
Yeah,
a
man.
so-called black man. To acknowledge us right now, that we are something. It's the worst thing that you ever could do in your life, man.
Lord.
You, the enemy of the state for that shit, man.
Yeah, man. Don't be giving them the children. You gave them a seed. Oh, you
Hey, that's the best, man. Especially in Germany, man. That's the best. Like, if they see us from our mother, look at it like, yo, these niggas adopted, right? Like, I hope they're adopted or something. This is bad, but
You're looking at her like,
yeah, man. Like with the taste.
hey, but
Like,
you know what's funny
wicked
though?
piece of shit.
Because I was talking to somebody, and then they were like, yeah, I was trying to. She's like, yeah, my friend was trying to hook up my friend with an American soldier guy. She was like, I don't want to talk to no more Americans. And then she like another one was like, I don't want to talk to no more black people, no more Jakes, man. And I'm like, see, it's coming at the point now that even it's gonna be like, man, Fuck them, man. Why we gotta deal with them anymore, man? But then the Lord's gonna return and He's gonna put that glory back on us, man. But anyway, it's kind. What'd you have?
Yeah, man. Let's get to Second Peter's.
Let's go.
Because we got some precept for that also. Second Peter chapter 3 and verse 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, when the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the heat and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
See, the elements are gonna melt. I mean, stone. You know what I'm saying? Water. The elements, man. The elements are gonna melt with fervent heat. What can do such a thing? All right, the thermonuclear bombs, man. The ICBM missiles are gonna melt the fucking the
They're gonna
elements
just
on this earth.
dissolve it, man.
Yeah, dissolve it.
You know, just make nothing basically exist anymore after this shit. That's really what's gonna happen, man. And the point get grab Zechariah 14 and 12. Grab that because hey, listen, man, the death people are gonna always Jake gonna be like, yeah, man. So if we're gonna be in the kingdom anyways, I'm just gonna take the missile stand. This is how Jake is, right? Yo, this pain. Yeah,
What
like
he said?
yeah, man, like that. You're looking at it like, yo, what the fuck is that? You wanna get this death, man? Listen, man. If you're gonna get this death, this is gonna be the most gruesome death that you ever saw in your existence, man. This is why the elect even. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read that also. Speak. Yeah, man. Listen, even the elect gonna be affrighted at the sight of the destruction, man.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be something like never
They're gonna
seen
be
before.
scarcely be saved, man.
Yeah, man. So read the Malachi.
Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yeah, and all that wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that shall leave them neither rot nor branch.
Yeah. You want to speak on it?
Go ahead.
So yeah, man. So this destruction gonna be nuclear missile, like the brother said, man. It's gonna be like never seen before, and it's gonna really gonna even outdo Nagasaki, Hiroshima, man. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. This thing gonna be nothing compared to that because this gonna be nuclear warfare. This gonna be something on the next type of level, man.
Hey, and selected it for sure. They had that new shit on Netflix. Don't Look Up.
Oh, I didn't watch it yet. I haven't watched it.
But I already knew something.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
When you hear that, don't look up. You know already, man, like some spiritual
Okay,
information.
And I didn't watch it. I just watched it like you just go over it.
Yeah.
Like and it started to do like a trailer, like a synopsis of it. And what Leonardo DiCaprio was saying was this thing that's coming is gonna be like 1 billion Nagasaki's
See? Billion.
on the earth. And he's like, but you guys don't believe us. You're not taking it serious. That's what he said. You're not taking this serious, man. This is gonna be like 1 billion Nagasaki's, man. And when those missiles hit the earth, it's gonna be like nothing ever, like the brother just said, nothing ever seen before, man. This judgment is gonna be like nothing ever before on this earth. Just like the flood was insane, man. To think that the earth was flooded, man.
Can somebody help him, man?
Yeah, I got it.
No, man. Can you just go help him? Man? Give me a call. Just help him. Just ask her if you can help and then go. Just ask her. Ask her. So yeah,
I always looked at it before, like,
no,
remember, right?
Yeah. Do wanna man. But hey, this is the spirit, man. You know, because people always want to say it bad, but it's people should call me like, hey,
Man.
help out or something. But
We do what we do.
yeah. But what I want to say is, what you say with 1 billion Nagasaki's, that's actually in the scriptures because hey, like let me read it real quick.
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 9 and verse. Everything good?
Like, now take it up the stairs. Now come get this. They're gonna work it. I'm gonna work this thing.
Everything good? Hey, to what up? So like I said, man, this is actually in the scriptures 1 billion Nagasaki's, you know, because 1 billion basically warheads. So this is Revelation chapter 9 verse 16. It says, "In the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them." Just talking about the nuclear missiles, 200,000. So add it up, 200,000, and then another 1,000 on that. It's 200 million missiles, man. Gonna drop on America, man. Gonna destroy it. It's gonna be insane, man. You know. And this is really what's gonna happen, man. And this is why these movies, when you look at them, you have to look at them with a spiritual eye. I heard that, I was like, I was like, yo, that's in the scriptures, man. You know?
Yeah.
And this is really what we do, man. So read to Zechariah, Babak Shah, Zechariah, and I was thinking about also. Yeah, they're actually going to read later because it's the perfect for the 2 Peter 3 and 13. Because what we desiring right now, the same thing the apostles or the followers of Yahweh Shai desire, man. Read to Zechariah,
Zechariah what?
14 and 12, Babak Shah.
14 and 12.
Yeah.
Come. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will smite all the people that have hoped against Jerusalem.
See, this is the plague. The Heavenly Father going to smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem. And by the way, Shalom, Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, B'Shem Kakadash Bakata.
Shalom, Yabashir, Shai, Bashem, Makatarash.
Yeah. Read. So this is the plague, man. That the Heavenly Father going to send. Read.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand on upon their feet.
So the flesh going to consume away while they stand upon the feet. Read.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
See, so while they be alive, their body's gotta be fucking burned away, man. Think about it. You standing there, the blast going. Then you see.
Now you just gotta look at
You know?
the Terminator movie, man, where the chick was on the fence like this, and that nuclear bomb go off, and then they just start turning to fire, just pop into, like spontaneously combust.
And the funny thing was, she was like, "Run!" I look at her like, "What you want to run for, man? You should be like this. Turn around, and look at the beautiful sight, man."
Yeah, you can't run.
Listen, the nuclear bomb hit,
There's
and
no
then
running on that.
nuclear bomb hit, and then boom. The aftermath of the blast was terrible, man. She was thousands of miles away from this shit too, because she saw the you still from her perspective the mushroom cloud. So she was so far away, still she was destroyed like that, man. And this is what's gonna happen to all the wicked ones. It's gonna happen to the world, man. This like scripture said, all the wicked ones, man. They're probably gonna destroy them. Of course, the remnant of the heathen gonna be rounded up and gonna be put in slavery. But hey, the ones that should get it gonna get it, man. Everybody's about to destroy, man. This is the beauty, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He's about to tear this shit up, man. How the Apostle Tahar say he's about to turn up, man?
Yeah,
The Lord is going to turn up this year. How right this up?
You see it already, man.
Yeah, man.
Kazakhstan, the first, like we were talking last week about Gaza Strip. See all this protest. You see the people really going on the street fighting against the government. You see all these things happening, man. Right. Why do you think it's that? Why? Because the Heavenly Father is turning up His prophecy, man. He says it's enough, man. You know. Think you want to play the game, man? They're going to destroy your ass, man. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let me read this real quick. So Isaiah, the thing was done, right? Isaiah chapter 14, verse 23. It says, I will also make it a possession for the bidden. Let me start at verse. Well, let me keep it reading. So like, and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts. Well, let me start verse 22. So like, yeah, Isaiah 14, 22. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the bidden and pools of water. See, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts. See, and the besom of destruction is the nuclear fire. And this is what we're going to happen. We're going to bring nuclear fire, going to make America uninhabitable. Can somebody grab Revelation chapter 18 and start at verse 1? Because the Heavenly Father is going to make the world of America, really America, uninhabitable, man. You know, this is what's going to happen because the Heavenly Father is going to come with the besom of destruction. They're going to wipe the earth clean off that fucking place, man. Because it's so filthy. This is the most filthy place ever because the filthiness, the wickedness of it comes from everywhere. Somebody grab Jeremiah 51:7 real quick because I want to read it. Because the wickedness basically sprung out of the multiple confusion. And you have to understand also that ancient Babylon was destroyed by fire. It's still inhabitable. But this Babylon, this modern Babylon, which is America, going to be wiped away, man. Because this is the root of wickedness, and the root has to be plucked out, man.
Jeremiah 51:7.
You want to select it when you want to really destroy a plant, you can cut it, and it's going to grow back.
It's going to come back.
You know what I'm saying? You even when you cut down a tree, they cut the tree down, And then what they do to the stump, they cut it deep into it so it don't grow again. Like it's not gonna come back no more. So and what is left? Those roots. If you really want to destroy something, a plant, you root that shit up. You take that whole root, you pull the whole thing out of the earth, so there's nothing left of it. And that's what the brother's saying. Like that wicked root has to be ripped out of the goddamn earth. Okay, and the earth, it has to be pulled out. It has to be plucked away. Come on, go ahead, Art.
Jeremiah 51:7, Babylon have been a gold cup in the Lord's hand.
See, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, which is smaller than Babylon. Read.
That made all the earth drunk. The nations have drunk of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad.
See, so all the philosophy, all the wickedness of America spread to the four corners of the earth, man. Because what you see, this is why you see in really Eastern countries the same shit you see in America. Bitches being naked. That's why in Russia also was a trend with them, like females and there was a couple. They had like the cathedral or something, some major place in Russia. I forgot which one it was. And the bitch basically being on her knees and he acting like she's sucking his dick. And then they make a picture. They got 3-4 years in jail, man.
Wow.
Because hey, Russia like, yo, this shit ain't happening with us, man. Then you had a chick like a porn star, all tattooed up, being naked. She got some. I think she nearly got some jail time too. And another female did the same shit, showing off her ass and phone with that shit. Basically, defaming it, kind of like that. You know, showing like, hey, this has no value to us. Yeah, something like that, man. You know, just look it up if you can.
Yeah.
But that's really the thing, man. So, hey, this is why you see America's influences everywhere. That's why you see also females here want to be like these American thoughts over there, man.
Hey,
It's the same thing, man.
it's really funny because they always talking about how black women got weave.
Yeah.
But these Edomite women got
know.
weave like motherfuckers,
They
man.
got
I'm like,
extensions
God,
in there also. Yeah.
they got extensions, man. They
To
got
make
an
their hair
insane
more
amount
fun.
of extensions, man.
That's what they do, man.
And I'm like, who started that? Jake women started that shit. So wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're right back.
That's right.
Yeah. Everybody's living off the same things that Babylon has been pushing through the whole earth, man.
That's right, man. Because this is really the thing, man.
Witchcraft, everything.
You know why Jake Freeman does it? Because I'm gonna curse, like said, the Heavenly Father
Yeah.
said, like, hey, I'm gonna curse your head, rough paraphrasing.
Scalp,
Yeah. Scalp off your head. Yeah. So this is really what's going on. But these Edomites, man, you see that these curses are turning because their hair get thin, they get ugly and shit. This really happened unto them. So this is also a sign like, hey, they may do it because the Jake Freeman doing it and they want to be like Jake also. But actually, it's come to a point that they have to do it because, listen, man, I see certain female, or I talked to a female, she told me like, yeah, my extensions, this, that, third. I look at her, she had it without, it was dead, man. It looked really dead.
Yeah, it was like light as hell.
Yeah.
You don't feel like nothing.
It looked like you can just, if you touch it, you're gonna rip the whole head, man, like with the root and shit. Like you look at it like, shit, man, fucked up, man. But what you want to say? What is it called? Kima, yeah, man.
It's kind of like the White House in Babylon.
Yeah, man. So these females was posing for them, man, and this one couple got really put in jail, man, for this shit. So you see that these Eastern countries don't want to play with this shit. They don't want the Babylon Jews in there, but they have it. Also with the LGBTQI, whatever. If you don't accept that, like Poland, don't want to accept it and say like our
sanctions on their ass.
Our laws above the European Union law. They sanction the shit out of you. Say like, what you talking about, man? You suppressing the people. So if I have my own belief, if I say like, no, that's not according to the scriptures or to the Bible, I'm suppressing the people. But when I say I want to have my free will and let the people decide if they want to establish it in the government or not, in the different districts, I'll suppress them. But if you force us to do it, you're not suppressing us. This is showing you that Esau is backwards. That the whole world is backwards, man. Esau's a fucking hypocrite, man. You know? Yeah, man. So, yeah, we read the Isaiah. So Revelation, who got the Revelation? 18? Elepan, you got the Revelation 18?
Right.
Read the Bible shelf from the start. And
Revelation 18.
wait, and Gabar, give me Isaiah 34 and 5. And read Revelation.
Go ahead.
Revelation 18 and 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Yep.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice,
This is after the destruction of Babylon, huh? So when Babylon is destroyed, read.
saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit,
Uh-huh.
and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
See, so this is gonna happen to America. America gonna be uninhabitable for the people, but the scavengers, things like that, gonna be in there. Because think about it, you have to this, you have to nuclear waste there. Because if the nuclear bomb hit, it's not just like, yeah, the bomb hit everything. You're gonna have the nuclear activity, or the radiation in the air and the water and food. You can't, yeah, you can't eat, you can't live there anymore. So this is what's gonna happen. You know, it's gonna be uninhabitable, but for these creatures. And this is why it says also it's burned forever and ever, rough paraphrasing. Why? Because it's gonna be long time burning. It won't be just down burning like that. No. America gonna be fucking destroyed. This is why it's called the lake of fire, man. The lake of fire, man. You know? Read. You get Revelation chapter 11, verse
All nations
12.
have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
You see? All nations have drunken of the wine of fornication, of her wickedness, man. This is why they're following all. This is why they can read in Jeremiah 51:7. This is why the nations are mad, because now they're waking up to the fact that they got fooled, man. Read.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Delicacies, exactly. Because America was the place to go to, man. To all them, to America, all these nations got rich, man. And that's why they're gonna haul for her. That's why they're gonna lament from afar away. Why? Because hey, they're gonna be like, this country made us rich, man. This shit made us, make us to flourish, man. But now it's over, man. Soon it's gonna be over in America, man.
Yeah.
You know, also all the people want to be in America. Yeah, I want to go to America. You know, America, beautiful, man. America is a fucking shit pile, man. This is what America is, place of dumb. You know, when I say that, when somebody comes to me and say like the worst place in the world, I say America, man. They may say Syria, Afghanistan because always war. I'm like, no, America, because this is the rule of all these wars, man.
Cesspool
You know,
of just shit turds, man.
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Douchebags.
Listen, man. They like also when you look at these the advertisements, right, for America, you see all these good places. I'm like, yo, go to Chicago, man. Go to the hood and tell me it's a beautiful place, man. You're a fucking idiot, man. You don't know what the fuck is going on there. Like, yeah, I want to go to America. I look at them like, really? Okay, go to Chicago then. Please go.
You be like, I want to go to Florida.
Of course, yeah.
Go to Tampa. Go to Tampa. Go to Tampa, Florida, and tell me if it's nice.
Yeah.
Go to Tampa, man. Go to Jacksonville, Florida, and tell me how nice it is, man.
Yeah, man. Go to Baltimore City, man. This motherfucker's got a different language created over there, man.
What up, man?
Yeah, man. You're like, what the fuck?
What up, young? What up?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah.
I was from, I'm from Maryland, and then you can't even say where the fuck. What is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
You're just
come on, man.
confused, man. It's really the utter confusion. But I remember also, bro was talking to me that another brother in Chicago was waking up in the morning, had freaking bullet holes in his car, man. Yeah, from a shooter that was going on the night before. So they're showing you, like, first off, the brother got protected, but don't hey, think about it, man. That's day to day. Even they said like the gun criminality in America is skyrocketing right now. Why do you think? Because of desperation, because of these measurements, these rules, and this pressure that the wrath that Easter's putting upon the people. And soon the uproar's gonna come. And don't listen, man. In Germany, you don't have the guns extremely like that made. You might have some bunkers of some people, yeah. But America, it is legal to have guns, man. So don't you think like every second or third guy got a gun, man? Maybe everyone. And then let them revolt against government. America gonna be the best, gonna be the best for last, man, like we said before. You know? So now, what I want to read. Yeah, can you read the Revelation? Because like we said, man, the destruction of America gonna come. And hey, don't take it lightly, man. This is the thing. Like people want to speak lightly about it. Yeah, America gonna be destroyed by missiles, man. But look what the elect gonna say, man. Read.
This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither.
See, this is talking before the destruction, man. We're gonna come up hither. We're gonna be beamed up to the chariots. Read.
And they ascended up into heaven.
See, ascended
in
up
a cloud.
Uh-huh.
And their enemies beheld them
Yeah, see, like it says, what's Psalm chapter 5? We're going to be beamed up, and the enemy's going to be held. Be like, this was, see, when we had in the vision,
Yeah.
you know? And sometimes the proverb
Enemies
approach.
beheld them.
Yeah, man, because actually we're enemies to the world, man. Read.
Come. And the same hour was, there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell.
Talking about, you know, the Edomites, man, going to be destroyed.
And in the earthquake
Where is it, the part of America, read?
were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted.
See? So a new amount of people going to be destroyed, and the remnant was afraid. So they're going to look down, you know, when they're in the chariots, they're going to look down and be like, yo, they're going to be afraid. They're going to be full of fear.
And
Read.
gave glory to the Most High, the power of heaven.
This is what we're doing also. We see people think, say, oh, praise God about some outside, man. I'm like, oh, about some outside. But this is really going to happen, man. We're going to look down, and America is going to be destroyed. You know, the Edomite going to be fucked up. We're going to look at it like, shit, man. It's terrible, man.
Yeah, man.
Imagine what we're on there, man. God damn, man.
Yeah.
Hey, because it's not only the hit, it's the impact after. You see, this weapon has to be created by the Lord, man. This weapon has to be created by the Lord, man. This is his besom of destruction. These are his missiles. The chip that is going to come, the RFID, which is the mark of the beast, is his chip, man. All these things are his. That's not from Esau. Esau ain't shit, man. It's all from the Lord, but he is just a tool that Heavenly Father uses, man. You know, he could also have used the Ishmaelites, you know, the Moabites, Ammonites, the Cushites, whoever. But he wanted the Edomites because why? Because it's his role. It's his movie, man. He said that Edomite, like, yeah, listen. Jacob is beautiful. I'm gonna make him up, you know, my main actor, and then I got Wicked with the Edomites. I'm gonna make them the main actors, also like the two main characters. They're gonna fight the battle. Actually, this is really what it's gonna boil down to, man. You know, and you laughing about the people that eat all that shit, right? The whole time they're walking out there, I see them, man. A lot of people today, man. A lot of people. Hey, like when you really pay attention,
it's so cheap.
yeah, they're like, oh yeah,
They don't
man,
got
you're
no
hungry.
money. They're like,
Yeah.
quick and cheap.
Yeah, because I got big family. And I got 20 burgers for 20, you know, 10
euros.
Yeah, that's crazy. I look at them like I got the meat for it, you know, like the amount of meat that I have to get maybe for 10 euros from good. What is it called? Good
What the hell was that?
a good butcher, man. Shit.
God damn.
Yeah, man, like a good butcher where you know the meat is okay, man. Like okay, because you know all the meat is superb, man, but you still
God,
go
man,
maybe go to butcher.
just- And they think they think they're eating something.
Yeah, man.
They're not eating shit. Or they are eating shit. That's what they're eating.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
So it just shows you, like the brother was just breaking down, that earthquake, that when them missiles hit, it's gonna destroy this place, man. You know, and it's and like we were saying earlier, there's nowhere that you're gonna be able to run. All right, you're not gonna be able to hide out in Turkey. Okay, you ain't gonna be able to go, you know what I'm saying, to Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we had to get the hell away from Europe because we knew that the war was coming. Nah, man, you're not escaping this judgment.
That's the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, and verse 20. The earth shall rear to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, so plucked out. Why? Because the mist is gonna hit. The mist is gonna be such an impact, man. The earth gonna be shaken, man. And the transgressions thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and arise again. This kingdom won't rise again. See, this kingdom gonna fall and won't rise up again, like it had Babylonian Empire or Assyrian, Babylonian, then the Medo-Persian, Greek. Then, like the first Edomite rule started with the Greeks. Then the other Edomites came up, and now the Edomites are ruling again, and the modern Roman Empire. You know, but this time they're gonna fall and won't come up again. Hey, I gave you Malachi, right? 104. No. 104. Read 101. Read down, man, because it's perfectly fitting right now. You know. Or matter of fact, jump straight to verse 4, man, real quick. Because hey, the Heavenly Father said, hey, they will build, but I will throw down, man. You know, they won't rise again after that, man. Because Israel's gonna be in power, man. They're gonna be down, man. They're gonna be down, man. You know.
Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Which it did in the Renaissance, you know, they came back into power, read. Because they were bound up for 1,000 years, man. You know, which were the rule of the Moors, which were Israelites, you know, for 1,000 years. And then these Edomites came back into power, read. See,
Thus
Jake wanna
said
be
the
like
Lord.
Americans, man. He could
Yahweh-
just be looking like you could just take him from America and put him right. That's how he looks, man. Straight up, read. So like it.
Even with the verse.
Yeah, man, with the first, and then the chick with the weave and shit like that, just like straight American, man. But read. So
I
like,
think that was,
Desolate.
you know what I'm saying, from America. I would think
Yeah.
that was her.
yeah, man.
Go ahead, select it. Go ahead.
Come, desolate, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Yeah.
Thus said the Lord Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down.
See, they shall build, but I will draw down. The Lord's gonna draw them down, man. Through the missiles and through the laser beam of the chariots. He's gonna come and conquer this place, man. Read.
And
you
they
want to pray
shall call them
He said, throw down.
the border of wickedness. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai had indignation forever.
the people against whom the Lord has indignation. So the wickedness is going to be plucked out by the Lord, man. He said it there, he's going to pluck it out, man. That's the power of the Lord, man. He has the power and also the, what is it called? The authority to do it, man. It's not my authority to pluck out Esau. It's none but the Lord's, man. Glory and praise be unto him. He might, you know, what is it called?
Oh,
Going to give me the power, give me the strength to might be part of it. But all praise, glory, and honor, thanks be to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Because he also sent Yahweh Shai to deliver us, man. What was that?
hey, you know how they that remember that one time it was warm, we was preaching over here. He was over here preaching.
Yeah.
And then that chick came, she's talking about Islam. She's like, peace be upon him.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. And then there was a video where Edomite was talking about Yahweh Shai, but and every time he said Yahweh Shai, he said, peace be upon him. and the Muslims was getting pissed off.
Yeah,
The Muslims
man.
was getting pissed off because every time he said Yahweh Shai, peace be upon him,
Yeah.
he came and then he was like, but the Lord, peace be upon him. Hey,
Yeah.
they got mad as shit, man.
Yeah, because it's just such a confusion. Because think about it, right? They have to, if so
They were like, hey.
so actually, this should be a holy name then. Why?
Yeah.
Why other people are called after him then like that? You know? Because the thing is like, you know, then I should talk to my homie Muhammad, be like, hey, peace be upon you, bro. You know, you got the.
No, every time you say his name,
Yeah.
you gotta say peace be upon him.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what I'm
what I'm saying?
saying. Like, I just call Muhammad, be like, peace be upon you.
Peace upon you. Hey, where you
Yeah.
at, man? Peace be upon him.
Yeah.
Muhammad.
Yeah, like that, man. It's fucking confusion, man.
Fuck out of here, man.
But you don't worship Muhammad, right?
No.
He's just a prophet, right? Sent by the Lord. You worship that motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, man.
And then they try to say that Yahweh Shai was just a prophet.
Yeah, he's just a prophet, but you is a holy one, right?
Yeah.
Why is he more mightier than the Yahweh Shai, man? Come on, man. He ain't shit. Yahweh Shai is the true king, man. This is why I was talking to a person last time also. I said, like, man, Christianity and Islam's the same fucking shit, man. It's the same shit. Oh, you're wicked. Afterlife, you're gonna go to hell. The righteous are gonna go to heaven. Okay. The only thing that is the difference between them, the Muslims want to keep the laws a little bit to their extent, you know, because a woman has to be hairdressed.
No, they want her to be
No.
in it, but they don't do shit.
No, I'm saying like they say like yeah we keep laws, things like that. But the Christians are like we lawless, man. This is the Christianity and this is this stuff. That's it, man. It's the same shit.
We don't
Why?
need the
Because if I remember right, they even come from both from the Roman Catholic Church, man.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They both come from Roman Catholic
They
Church,
do.
man. This is why I say like the one was like, okay, we're gonna make a lawless, lawless section. We're gonna make the other one,
And if I'm not mistaken,
you know.
Jake created Islam to try to overthrow the people that was in the land, and it backfired upon them. I gotta find that video, man.
But yeah, man,
From
that's
the
the thing.
brothers
So,
from the New York campus.
Oh, yeah,
the glasses.
yeah,
The glasses.
the elder,
Yeah,
the bigger one, right?
bro. This brother, man,
Yeah.
he knows some history, man.
Yeah, the bigger one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's right. So now I'm gonna go back to 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 13. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, man.
See, and that's what we're looking for. The new heaven, the new earth. Kainos,
Yeah.
everything refreshed.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Had to go to the. That's what the Apostle Tahar said. You can't be in these scriptures, man. You can't understand the Bible unless you have a little bit of Hebrew and a little bit of Greek. You gotta know a little bit of both. All right, that's the only way you're truly gonna get the understanding of the Bible. All right, and that's how you know this word is true. Okay, because this word has been scrutinized. It has been toiled over. It has been broken down. That goddamn piss ass, whatever. I don't even want to say what it is. The book that they call so holy. You can't break shit down in there, man. Fucking confusing ass book, repetitive ass piece of riddles, and you can't understand shit in that book, man. All the stories are fucked up.
Yeah, like utterly confusion.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, I was talking to the person, like, yo, listen, man. So in your book, I said, like, wait, so it's based on the Torah, right? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. So in your book, it says one of Noah's sons drowned, man. But in the Bible or the Torah, it says all got saved, man. The whole house got saved. So it's fucking confusion. And then on top of that, you know what I got?
Oh no, you're
This is falsified. You know, it's falsified.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, man.
shut your bitch ass. Hey, this is crazy. It's like to
And
cut you up.
then another thing, guy said, like, yeah, man. You know, I asked, like, what I have to do, you know? I back, I think 4 years ago or something. I said, what you have to do to be good Muslim? So one thing what you have to do is always keep the Quran higher above your heart or something like that. I'm like, so I can't put it in my bag? I'm like, so I can't leave it on the table? I have to always read it like this. Come on, man.
Be on your knees.
Yeah,
You
man.
read it.
Shit,
You know, wash your hands and wash your neck before you touch the
Yeah, yeah,
Quran. They said, wash your hands and wash your neck.
But
My neck. I was like, damn, I can't have a dirty neck to touch the Quran. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just utter traditions of men and then they try to make it seem like they're so holy and righteous, man.
Yeah.
They're not, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, they're not.
That's right. And also things for me, like, if people always say, so you go against me. I'm like, bro, you can believe what you want to, but I believe, I just tell you straight up, you believe it's bullshit, man. You can believe what you want to. Actually, this is what I always say, man. If people want to go into the debate, I'll be like this, listen, my man, we're going to see at the end which is true or not. We see right now the Bible is true because it prophesies the chip. That's one of the major things. But your book, man, this is why I ask also these people, like, hey, listen, man, so what we should do according to your belief right now? Should we take the Jews or not? Should we take the Jews or not?
That's it, brother. That's it right there. The
Yeah.
unholy Quran. That's
Yeah.
it. That's what I wanted
Yeah.
to say, man.
Yeah, man.
I didn't want to say that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's what it is. The unholy Quran, man.
Yeah.
That's
And you
exactly what it
really,
was.
really ask these people, like, listen, man, okay, so what we should do right now? Should we take it or not? What does your belief say about that, bro? Tell me, please. Please tell me.
They got no answer.
They're gonna answer, man. They're gonna fucking answer.
They got no answer.
That's right. That's right.
And of the times right now,
Yeah.
what should we be doing? What manner of man should I be, knowing that these things are about to come to pass? Wait a minute, you know the Bible's talking about this MOTB, this thing that we're 666, and I'm starting to see it everywhere. What should I do? They don't got no fucking answers, man.
That's right. That's
They
right.
don't got no answers about what's going on. They don't know what's next. They don't know a goddamn thing, man. They don't know their fucking ass from their mouth, man.
That's right.
Okay? They don't know a goddamn thing, man. They just know the fucking repetitive bullshit that they've been taught to be parrots to these bullshit as imams and so-called temples that they call these mosques.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, man. That's why, yeah,
We're
this is
gonna
why
tear them motherfuckers up, y'all.
Yeah.
Right this side of the
This-
Lord gonna break them damn things down, man.
exactly. This hey,
Move all of these idols off this earth,
what
man.
does the scripture say, man? Hey, we break it down strong through His word. Let's paraphrase it, man. This is what we're doing. But this is why we desire the new heaven, new earth, man. We're in righteousness, man. You know, like we just read the Acts, because also the followers of Yahushua, you know, can you read the book of Acts? Because the followers of Yahushua did exactly that, man. They desired also the kingdom, man. Read,
Acts 1:6.
you know.
When they therefore were come together, they asked him, saying,
So because Yahushua, after he what is it called, resurrected, he was with the apostles 40 days and 40 nights, remember right? So it was 40 days with them, and then at the end they was like, yo, listen, man, when they all came together, read, they said this.
they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel to Israel?
To Israel. See, that's the thing. Will you at this time right now restore the kingdom to Israel? No, not yet. The time gonna come though. Read.
And he said unto them, it's Yahushua who speaks,
Uh-huh.
it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power,
Exactly.
but ye shall receive power After that, the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea, Judea,
Judea's right. You said it right.
and in Samaria,
Samaria.
and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
So everywhere, man, everywhere going to be Israelites acknowledge Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. But the point is, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel? It's the time right now. That's why we measure the times, man. That's why we go into these verses. That's why we go into these prophecies, seeing these things coming to pass step by step. Because right back then the time wasn't there. But it's showing you also the next people to rule are the Israelites, man, and nobody else. Yeah, slap on my Bible. Hey, listen, man. The Bible is strong, man. You know how strong these is.
That Bible's come a long way.
Yeah, man.
It was what
That's
Yeah,
the first
man.
one, man. That's
Yeah,
the first one.
Yeah, I had
That's the
to
first one, man.
change the.
You know, from way back when the brother was like, you know what, this is for you.
Yeah, man. That's
You
right.
know, but yeah, man.
So I think
So
I'm gonna get a new one. Huh? Yeah, man. Because hey, I have to. Because the thing is, when you come to this truth, you're young. You make like mistakes. You write a precept that's not really fitting, and then also you mark things like, no, man, I should have done it different.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, really, maybe I should get.
then you just go through and really sharpen this
Yeah,
new
man.
one, bro. You like,
Hey,
see, but that's the whole point of the thing that we were talking about earlier was that, you know, we're waiting for our power. We're waiting for the Yahweh Shai to return. We're waiting for him to put us back in our rightful place, man. All right. You know, like how you got those trophies on the mantle over the fireplace. You see the like Jake Raw, the trophy case. You know, you think about it, man. You got the NBA championship trophy. Then you got just the, you know what I'm saying, just a trophy you won for 3-point contest. You know, that the NBA trophy is up there. We want to be put back up. We want to be put back into our place of righteousness,
The
man.
rightful place that we should be in, man.
All
Because
eyes on me.
listen,
You know
man,
what I'm
this
saying?
place is created for the Israelites, man.
Come.
Nobody want to. Of course, man. Listen, man. You're another nation. You don't want to accept it. Even your own nation, because it's so fucked up. Even some of the Israelites don't want to accept it. But when you really think about it, you hear that. That's pure beauty, man. To let this all be created for our sakes, man. For the Israelites' sakes, man. Come on, man. But of course, it hears as the heat. You're like, what the fuck you talking about? Everything's created for y'all people,
Yeah,
for
right.
you, these lowest. No,
Yeah,
man.
these
Yeah,
niggas.
it is, man. But hey,
Yeah, but they're gonna see.
yeah,
This
man.
is the thing.
Yeah, man. That was it. You understand?
Okay, so let me read this precept right here. First Chronicles 16 and 13. O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen ones. You see? So we are the children of Jacob. All right. We are the chosen, man. The chosen ones, man.
Yeah, like we read before, man. We are his people. Hey, go back to Amos Dream 1, man. We are the people, man. We are his people, man.
Huh.
We are the people, man. You know? Why do you think this kingdom should be restored to Israel again, man? Because we had a kingdom, yes. You know, to a certain extent. We had 40 years of peace, but we got fucked up again because we followed these other gods. And this was our main downfall. Following these other gods, man. Read.
There has been one, hear this word that the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have
Read loud and clear the first part. Read it again. You only read that loud.
you only have I known
Yes.
of all the families of the earth.
See, you only have a known of all the families of the earth. So why the fuck would the Heavenly Father let these heathens rule after us, being what is called the power forever, man? Because no man's mouth is so-called blacks, Latinos, or Native Americans. One of these three, or all of them, gonna be in power soon. This doesn't exist in their mind, man.
And they can't even admit. And when you say that, you know, we had people that were kings. Yeah, what they do, they mock it. We was kings, right? Yeah, I was kings. It's always a joke. It's never taken seriously that that so-called black man got some power, man, or that he was a ruler.
No, you know what we only are?
Huh?
We just good slaves.
Yeah, man.
Good fuckers. That's all we are.
That's it, man.
We know
Good amusement, man.
Yeah, we just good entertainment.
Good entertainment.
You know, females have pleasure with us, and then the slave man has pleasure with us by freaking beating the shit out of us, man. This is all we are for them, man.
You know?
Nothing more, nothing less. Because, like you gave the example, in the life, these people got hundreds of meters in front of us, right? we still succeed above them, but we still not acknowledged. You in this COC with Esau, they're still not acknowledged. They look at you like, for example, there was one video, there was the Jake with the dreads, right? With long as dreads. Then the guy was like, so you know, you're really the guy for this job, man, you know, but you know, you're gonna change the hairstyle. You're like, oh no, man, you know, according to the new studies, that's you know, you have to have the hair that you feel comfortable with, and he basically combated it. Esau was like, okay, that's right, that's right, that's right, you know. But actually, what Esau want to tell him, like, hey, dress like us, act like us, be one of us. Just be an Edomite with brown skin, basically.
Yeah.
That's what they want you to be, man.
Yeah.
You
Just-
Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
Don't be yourself.
No, because also you see with the Edomites, they just act like Esau and make it up, you know.
Uh-huh.
And Esau crack mad jokes.
They're like totally, dude. Like
Yeah.
You see them, you're like, God damn, man,
Listen, man.
act yourself. You're
You're
like,
why you acting like that? These people got no pride for where they're coming from, man.
kind of,
They know where they're coming from, and the Edomite says like, yeah, man, it's fucking Pakistanis, man. And the guy sitting there like, yeah, man, you know, they're whack shit, man. But he is one of the Pakistanis, man. Not confusion, man.
kind of.
You got something?
Therefore, I will punish you
Yeah.
for all your iniquities.
See,
And
that's
we
the
been
part.
punished, man.
And the part is beautiful. Like you hear, like, yeah, man, we the people of the Most High. But then you hear like,
Therefore,
we're gonna get punished, man.
I will
And this
punish you.
this is a predicament that we're in right now. But hey, I'm glad to go through that. But you know why? Because after it follows righteousness, man, for us, because we're gonna be accepted worthy of the Lord. Man.
After you get your ass whipped,
Yeah.
Your papa he show you the right way. Then he give you back your shit. He like, go ahead, now do it right.
Yeah.
You know, be like how I told you to be. Do what I told you to do. And that's what's about to happen unto us. We're gonna have this law written into our inward parts. We're gonna receive immortality. We're gonna receive the rulership over these nations. We're gonna have concubines out the wazoo. We're gonna have hey, we're gonna have everything back given unto us, man.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah, man. But hey,
We're gonna have our feet on your goddamn necks. We're gonna smash your little babies when you don't want to listen. We're gonna tell you to fuck up, man.
yeah, man. But it's gonna be all done righteous, man. You know, like y'all motherfuckers, man. Feeding our babies to alligators.
And shit.
You know,
come,
raping the man, the strongest man.
Come.
You know, raping the female that has a man. No, man, we're not about that. We're gonna do everything in righteousness, man.
man. Come,
Decency in order, because this is what's gonna happen. Because, like we read, it's gonna be new. You know, we're looking for new heavens and new earth. We enjoy righteousness, man. That's why it says also. Let me read it real quick. In Revelation chapter 21, verse 1, it says this. Salaki. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Based on first dominion, first rulership, we're in right now, going to be passed away. It says, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the city, the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as the bride adorned for her husband. Talking about the elect and beamed down, like we read before. You know, in Revelation chapter 11, the elect going to be beamed up and look at the destruction, be affrighted. Then it's going to come down, changed, man. You know, going to be changed. It's going to be made perfect. You know, New Jerusalem, Kainos, fresh Jerusalem.
Okay.
Verse 3, it says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from the eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And this is what we're going through right now, man. We're going through the pain, and then this is gonna happen. This is why I'm more glad and happy that the Heavenly Father called me worth to go through suffering, man. Because you have to be worthy to go, have to be partaker of Yahushua's suffering, man. Think about it like that. You're deemed worthy to be partakers of Yahushua's suffering. Like it says Acts chapter 5. The apostles were happy to suffer shame for his name's sake.
Yeah, man.
We should be the same mentality. Hey, we should praise the Lord, thank the Lord, man. You know? Yeah, man, because every father gonna wipe the earth clean from all wickedness, man. From all types of wickedness, man. Every father gonna do that. And y'all we're gonna be part of the right, you know, we're gonna be on the right side of the battle, man. Let me say it like that. You know? Hey. No, you all priests was ready, right? You got no priest anymore? You got no priest up? Okay. Then all let me just check. But I think all priest was gone, man. All priest was done.
Gave me Isaiah
35? You can drop that.
That was something with 20.
I remember only
29:16 was it?
you read it already.
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah.
So You know, we're looking into, as we were talking about that movie, Don't Look Up. We're looking up, man. We're looking up. We're keeping our head high, man. We're keeping our head high, and we're keeping our spirits high through what? Through the faith in the promises that the Lord has given unto us, man. You know, knowing
So no, just say so. So what you want to say?
through the faith and the promises that the Lord has given us, that we know what's to come after this wickedness, after this suffering, after the things that we've lost. We know what's about to be given back unto us. What you got?
Didn't you give me Luke 21 or something? You said you should start doing something.
I looked at it. Didn't
Okay,
bring
but I
it
got a
up.
precept of Luke 21, bro. Luke 21 and verse
So then it came back.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Luke 21 and 28. It says, or let me start with 27.
27 is where I was.
And then shall all they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with power and great glory. Now, when these things begin to come to pass, prophecies, then look up and lift up your heads, for redemption draweth nigh.
See? So that was the point. Our redemption draweth nigh. And that's why we should look up. Like Esau don't want you to look up. He don't want you to look up the meaning of words. He don't want you to look up the meaning of what scriptures, of how to get salvation and meditate and study on what is spiritual. He don't want you to be like that. He wants you to be carnal, man. You know? Wait, huh?
Because the thing, when it says look up, it means lift up your head spiritually, man. Be in a good vibration.
Yeah.
Because even though we go to the cell, salvation's right around the corner, man.
Yeah, man.
Because you see the year of Yahweh says turn up, you see the prophets really kicking in, you see these things coming to pass, you should look up. Of course, you look up and see sometimes beautiful things like the chariots, you know, signs in heaven, you see the blood moon, so on and so forth. But lift up your head, man. Because hey, our salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. You know? Yeah, man.
So with that, our representative was the edifying camp. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect, the 144,000 men pushing the truth, the whole heart of sincerity across the four winds. Yahweh desire again, this was the edifying camp. Until next time, shalom.
Wa barakatum.
Wa barakatum.
Wa bababo.
Wa bababo.
Shalom.
Shalom. Hey, Tawara Akim on the coming board.
Yeah, man. Shalom.
Shalom,
See y'all
Akim.
See y'all next week.
Next week, Yahweh desire.
Shalom.
Shalom, Akim.